Okay, so yesterday was like a lot in the Snortex. So let's just roll. Big ups, everybody. Let's just get it rolling early. I was trying to find clips from yesterday that I wanted to watch. You know what? We just got to watch, I think, the whole podcast. So let's just do it because, like I say, yeah, it's a lot. Let's just do it. But our cup does runneth over with skip juice.
Morning, everyone. Welcome back.
Oh, sweet merciful Jesus. I already forgot. The horrific ness of yesterday. There we go. There we go. We're all set there.
To DSP Gaming, it is the start of a brand new week. Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there, and happy summer to all of us up here in the Northern Hemisphere. We got a lot going on today. We got the beginning of a 6-day streaming week this week. We've got continuing awesome playthroughs. We've got brand spanking new games hitting the rotation, and games that I'm actually giving a shot on.
We're good. I think we got it.
Full streams to see if they work.
I may have to maneuver it a little bit.
Plus, this week, Pokemon Mania continues. It's going to be very exciting, and I've got lots of updates.
Wish he'd quit wiggling the fuck around and just sit still like a person.
For everyone, including today, we've got not one, not two, but 3 new animations for the stream. I'm excited. It's going to be a great one. Welcome, everyone, to a new week here on the show. It is time for the first episode of the week of the Level 1 podcast.
I really hate this human. Big ups, everybody. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to keep the censor over it. Might block something that we want censored, so we'll just do that. That'll be good. Oh, you know what, though? I do have to be prepared for the really, really cringy flexing. So you know what? I think I want us to be able to see Kick Chat, though. Big ups, TryJ. I want us to be able to see Kick Chat.
What's up? How y'all doing? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome to a brand spanking new week. I am very pumped for this week. It's going to be a good one. I hope that you also are excited. All right.
That works, right? That's good.
Good stuff, everyone. And
make the pathetic over the whole screen. It just about is. We're good. We can still see the chats, which is important. Watch Kick clown on them and shit.
Morning. It is Sunday, the 21st of June, 2026, and that means it is summertime officially here in the United States. So even though I've kind of been celebrating summer all month, we're finally there officially. And that means we have new animations. I actually have added 2.
Please celebrate summer by wearing a shirt with a collar that's higher up next time. Like, honey, your cleavage is showing. You're too old for that.
2 summertime animations to the streams that will play randomly when someone does a super chat below $5 or if someone gives a sub over on Kick, okay? Now, in addition to that, this week we've got an interesting new release game. I'm excited for it because obviously it's been a while, right? We haven't really had too many new games recently. Kind of a shocking thing because, you know, this month being June, typically, with that first week of June, when we get all those game announcements with the Sony State of Play and the Xbox Showcase and Summer Game Fest, usually games shadow drop out of nowhere or games get release dates and get dropped and like, oh, new stuff, right? But we didn't get that this month. So instead, it was me kind of, you know, balancing some downtime stuff, trying out some games here or there.
Kick Chat is the best part of the videos. It really is sometimes.
But nothing that necessarily, you know, was big and riveting for the schedule. Finally this week, the release of the new Star Fox game, which essentially is just Star Fox 64 remade with cutscenes and some additional content. But here's the cool thing. I got a new animation. Again, for super chats under $5 or a gifted sub on Kick, there's a random chance to see it. So starting today, we absolutely will see all this new stuff on the stream. It should be pretty exciting, okay? So good stuff, and thank you all for being here on this first episode of the week of the Level 1 podcast. This week will be a good balance, and what I mean by that is unlike last week where we had a lot of Pokemon overload because the scheduling got shifted around and changed or whatever, this week
Yeah, there was something that he could do, you know, about that schedule that he makes, that he is responsible for.
Made it. There will not be more than one stream a day that is focused around Pokemon or Pokemon cards, okay? I just want to make this abundantly clear. Yes, I'm aware that people said, oh, overload last week. I know, because what was I supposed to do? You know, I couldn't play Pokemon Champions on the day I wanted to because of maintenance, and that completely shifted the whole week around. So now...
You're like, what could I do? What schedule was set in stone? Like, sir, I'm really tired of this, like, hopeless, helpless. There wasn't anything I could do when you're the one who is in charge of everything.
Every day this week, we will have some variety of content, and some days there will be Pokemon content or trading card content, but it will not be every single day overloaded double streams, okay? So I promise you that. I'll do my absolute best this week. Let's hope the schedule can stick. Let's just go through it quick.
I think he got his ass chewed that day where he tried to do like all Pokemon and all cards all day long.
Just to get out of the way so you guys can see what's going on. Here we are. So today, it is Pokemon Brilliant Diamond right after this stream. Thank you so much, Cheryl Lee. I will shout that out in a second. Appreciate that. And then tonight...
Oh, no, don't start, like, moving shit around.
On the late
Stop
stream, we're doing
it.
something completely different. We're trying Mina the Hollower as a real game. You know, last week we tried it a couple times as like a half stream. I was definitely intrigued by this game. Now that I'm playing it on my Razer Wolverine Pro as opposed to the Steam controller, I did a lot better. And I think that I'll enjoy the game moving forward as long as I use a better controller. So, I want to give it a shot tonight. Will we actually get an audience for it? Is there enough of an audience for this game to come and engage and support the stream and make it a playthrough? I don't know. We'll find out tonight. We'll give it a go, okay? Tomorrow, we'll do Resident Evil Code Veronica X, which now we're into the second half of the game with Claire. We got to the new area after the flight and all that, so that's cool that we're now fully into new areas and not the same maps and retreading and, you know, retracing our steps. I like the fact that we're not having to go back and backtrack. And then tomorrow night, TCG Card Shop Sim. We continue on with the Card Shop Simulation with Pokemon card unpackings and all of that. And don't worry, I'll talk about this in a moment because I have an update on that too. Tuesday, as you can see, Pokemon Brilliant Diamond will continue. And then Tuesday's late stream, Mina the Hollower again. Wednesday, Resident Evil.
See, the whole screen is better.
Paired with Pokemon
Sometimes.
Champions, giving Pokemon Champions another shot as a late night stream. So as you can see, yes, there is some trading card or Pokemon content every day, but it's balanced. So you don't have to see it all day, every day. For the record, on Thursday is the premiere Star Fox. It comes out on Thursday. We'll be playing that as the daytime stream and likely balancing that with...
We're speedrunning losing the condo. Someone did the math online. He's going to end up negative by the end of June due to his Pokemon addiction. Something about special packs that he wants $250 to open. And then, like I say, this whole thing I was watching off and on yesterday. All of yesterday just seemed dented. So we're going to see if we can speed run this. Again, this was from yesterday before we get into undoubtedly whatever kind of dented 220 kind of behavior we're going to get into today. So
ECG Card Shop. And then Friday, depending on how Star Fox went, we may or may not play it again and then do Friday Night Fights. So that's the week, okay? Much better balanced. Now,
spoiler, he did not enjoy Mina the Hollower. As I've heard, we might just go on ahead and watch not all of the night stream, obviously, but definitely the little crash out and the wage, rage quit totally didn't have to do with, you know, him only having $42 when he quit the game and not hitting the goal. We'll get there.
also, I'm very excited
Only one dented thing at a time. Only one dented thing at a time.
for my upcoming marathon event. For those who don't know, on Saturday, July 4th, and yes, Harkin, what did Phil say? Saturday? Yes, I'm going to be here on a Saturday, which normally I'm not, okay? So on Saturday, July 4th, it will be the Indivestance Day Marathon event. What is Indivestance Day? Well, it's the one day a year where I dress up in the vests and the hats and all the silly stuff that I used to wear on stream that I don't anymore. But it's funny to reminisce about how silly those times were. So we're going to do that all day on July 4th, where for different milestones of support that I receive, we vote it. You vote what silly hat or vest or thing do you want to see next, and you can figure out what I'm going to wear based on that. I'll have a lot of interaction that day. I'll be drinking. I'll probably have some Cutwaters and stuff that day, maybe a few shots. And the primary focus of the day will be cleaning out this closet, which is an atrocious mess. It is so cluttered and bad since I redid my office again.
Big up, Steven. Big up,
and add all
Ryan.
new equipment and redesigned
And everybody else, of course.
it. All the boxes and all kinds of shit is in there. We got to get rid of it. And the cool thing is, finally, I'll get to use my Rode mics. For those who don't even remember these things, I bought them at Christmas. They are portable mics.
We remember. We've been reminding you that you bought all that shit that you're not going to use. Baloney, thanks for being a member, honey. For 7 months, I appreciate you. He needs to have pathetic tattooed on his forehead. I agree, he does.
That you attach, and you can wirelessly sync them with your computer, and I'll be able to go into the closet and talk with you guys while I'm in there about the stuff that I'm finding. We'll actually have the cameras adjusted to the closet, so you'll be able to see me in there, which will be really neat, as opposed to last time you couldn't see shit. Now you'll be able to see it all and hear it all as I'm doing it. And one of the cool things we're going to do during that day is we're going to go through my game collection, and we're going to see what old
Here goes Goldfish.
games I have, document them, and basically write down everything I have, so we have like a checklist of the games I own, and then we're going to check the quality. Like, we're going to see, is it good quality or not? What would this be if we were to like bring it to market for resale or whatever, so I can document all the games that I have, because I didn't even do that when I did this like 4 or 5 years ago, and we're going to do it this time properly. So that should be a really great day, a fun
Those mics sound like ass, though. I remember him trying them out. They were terrible.
marathon, drinks, vests, hats, silliness, closet clean out, and going through my game collection. It's going to be a great marathon event. I hope you'll be here on Indivestance Day, July 4th, if you can make it. And then next month,
Come on, guys. Can you give me $1,800 so we can open a whole box of cards?
a great variety of new games are actually coming out, including Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced, which I think will be really great. In addition to that, there is the Pal World full release, which we'll probably be checking out to see if it's any good. The Avatar fighting game, as well as Halo Campaign Evolved. So an interesting month next month, which obviously we'll be balancing with other stuff, but that's some new...
I don't think he's cleaned that closet out. Remember all the shit that he bought on Black Friday, all the garbage that he bought. I think all the shit from then, yes, that's right, back in November, is still in there. He just shoves everything in that closet.
Releases in the mix as opposed to like this month where there was nearly nothing. We'll have some new content next month in regards to new release games, so that's exciting, right? Good stuff. So, I hope you're all doing well. You're excited for the new week. I am. I cannot wait for the new week. And thank you for being here and chilling with me here this morning. So Shara Lee, thank you for the first contribution of the show, $5. And Shara Lee says, hi, Phil. How you doing, Shara Lee?
Someone hijacked his chat. It was glorious. I saw that.
I hope that you had a great Saturday. Welcome
And then he spent the rest of the day poking the bear
back to the streams.
like he does.
And, good morning.
Like, maybe you should stop being so rude to people.
Thank you, thank you. And don't worry, I haven't mentioned any of the Pokemon card stuff yet. We will. I'll get you updated because we got some updates and positive
Don't worry, I haven't mentioned it yet, but I'm totally gonna.
news about that I'm sure you guys want to know. Okay. So someone told me $1.50 says, do you celebrate Father's Day as a cat dad? You're a father figure to many in the chat and feel appreciated.
Oh yeah, supposedly this whole Father's Day thing was dented. He goes on some rant where like women get everything for Mother's Day and like dudes don't get shit for Father's Day.
Today, in a sense, you're the big father of modern gaming culture on YouTube. That's complete nonsense. Thank you for $1.50. Okay. Ridiculous. All right, so. Absolutely crazy. Ludicrous nonsense.
God forbid the man like make a joke or laugh or something. Make a joke, take a joke. Jesus.
So let's talk. First off, happy Father's Day, everybody. Everyone out there who's a dad, congrats. I hope you're a good dad. I hope you're not like a certain streamer that I know. I hope you're a good dad. You're not a deadbeat. And you're a good dad to your kids and you raise them well. I hope so. My dad was a great dad. He worked hard to provide for us. He hung out with me. We did fun stuff together. It's great. I'm going to actually have a Father's Day.
Yeah, I have this feeling that he stopped hanging out with you fairly early on in your life. If you grew up like this, I'm positive Daddy didn't give you enough ass whoopings, okay? Because that's what you'd have got in my house if you'd have been acting like that.
Call later today. I'll be chatting with him about what he's up to and all of that. I'll get him caught up on all the stuff that I'm doing today. Talk
Yeah, just a dig at LTG.
to your dad. Okay? Seriously, as long as you guys don't hate him and he doesn't hate you, talk to your dad.
Like, sir, just mind your own fucking business.
You know what? Even if you hate him or he hates you, still talk to him anyway. Try to be nice and be a peacemaker today. So one day a year that we can be grateful for our dads and what they've done for us, right? And if you are someone who, you know, you're in a household, your dad is good to you, treat him nice today, right? The one day a year. It's funny because my wife says this all the time. She goes, why is it?
My dad was a great dad. Past tense is interesting. Well, yeah, because you don't have no relationship with him now. Ooh, look at that face. I'm gonna ooh, look at that. Good Lord. All right, let's put that away.
That around Mother's Day. Everything goes crazy for Mother's Day. Flowers, candy, jewelry, expensive dinners out. Everyone, Mother's Day, right? And then it's
It could have been a dig at Review Tech. I think it was LTG.
Father's Day. Like, what do people do on Father's Day? They make the dad cook. It's Father's Day. You're supposed to be observing the dad. So on Mother's Day, the mother does nothing.
Angry Monkey, big ups. Congrats on pulling your Begamon card there. And I appreciate the $5. Remember, the more money you have, the healthier you are. And the fact that he's not saving a single dime in the savings doesn't look so well.
She doesn't have to work. She doesn't have to cook. Nothing. You treat her like a queen. You pamper her, right? On Father's Day, the dad cooks. Like, why? Oh, it's Father's Day. Here's a grill. Here's grill accessories. Here's meat. Go cook it, Dad. Wait, what? The hell is that? It's true. Father's Day, sadly, just doesn't get the respect that Mother's Day does. For some reason, dads get the short end of the stick. I don't know.
I don't know that even if you feel this way, which it's fine. You can feel however you want to feel, think however you want to think. But even if this is the point of view that you have, I just don't know that I would openly share this on the internet. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
So don't give your dad the short end of the stick. There you go. Comedy Master says Mother's Day makes $10 billion more profit than Father's Day. I believe it because there's nothing for dads. Why is the dad thing that the dad works? The dad here on Father's Day, here's what the dad wants to do.
What if the mom works? I don't know if you like I don't know if you know this or not, but we're actually allowed to read and drive and work and, you know, be outside of the kitchen and not barefoot and pregnant too. Just so you know.
He wants to go sit down somewhere comfy, whether it's a couch or a chair, you know, maybe Barca lounger, who knows, right? He probably wants to kick his feet up. He probably wants a brew, and he wants to be left alone. Everyone, go away. I'm gonna watch some TV, let me get on my phone and dig around. Leave me alone. Or if you're rich, you probably want to go golfing, right? If you're a rich dad, you're probably like, all right, I'm gonna get out of the house and you go golfing. That's what rich people do. They go to some
There's no A or H in the word golf, but okay.
country club that they can afford with their insanely expensive clubs and they go golfing, all right? Whatever it may be. For me, I'm here all day streaming with all of you. I'm a cat dad, but I'm not a human dad. Therefore, it doesn't really apply to me that much, but I will call my own father
It doesn't apply to you at all. You own a pet.
today to see what he's up to and spend some time with him.
What, did he get that whole 5-minute phone call from you? Yeah.
So there you go. It is Father's
Right, gal thing. Like, there's no A, there's no H. There's like 12 letters in that word you just said that don't belong in there. Probably a silent fucking G in there just for the fuck of it.
Day. Happy Father's Day to everybody out there. I hope you have a good day. But it's also the first day of summer, the summer solstice. And if you don't know what that means, it means that today is technically the most daylight that we will see all year. The absolute most amount of daylight. The sun will stay out as long as possible today. And then after that, it'll start to get just a little darker every day, a little bit less sunlight until the, into the fall, into the winter solstice. So it means heat. And yeah, I mean, it's hot here. We've actually had a hot week, and today's no exception. It's going to be in the 80s here.
There is a very popular theory that he is an alien. If I could English, that'd be great. Because he always says like human, whatever.
In the United States,
yeah.
Fahrenheit in Washington State. We have all of our air conditioners pumping. We actually bought an additional fan to try to circulate the air, and we realized we want another one. We're actually going to get another one, too, to try to get all the air.
Look out. Going to be scorching up there. Going to be like 80-something degrees. Fucking look out, man.
Circulating in the house because we don't have central air. Out here when they designed the homes in Washington State, they didn't give them central air back in like the 90s.
Yeah, but you could get central air, and seeing as how you should theoretically be a multimillionaire, you should definitely have central air. Because as a multimillionaire, you should definitely be owning your own home.
When my house was built, because it wasn't so hot. Now it is. Now we have hot summers, even though we didn't used to. Now we do because of climate change. So the good news is the house is nice. It's not bad, but we're trying to improve it a little bit. So we'll probably get another fan to make that happen. So I hope that you're all doing well. I don't know what you're doing for summer. Hope you have some fun stuff planned for me. Summer fun, right? We're going to have fun streams, good times, new animations. I can't wait for you guys to see the new animations that we're going to have on the stream. Again, super chats lower than $5. There's a random chance. Or any gifted sub on Kick. Ahem. Any gifted sub on Kick. Ahem. Any gifted sub on Kick. Any gifted sub
Oh, look at this.
on Kick. And you'll have a chance for one of those random animations.
Yeah, reel it in, guy. Now pretend you didn't just beg like that.
Excuse me.
Pretend that it didn't matter by going, right? Okay.
Okay. I received a generous $13 tip from Comedy Master 9000. Well, first, let's get an animation. Actually, let's see if the animations work. You guys remember last week what happened? So 2 things happened over the course of last week. You may or may not have noticed, depending on what stream you were on. One stream, the animations refused to play, just the sound effect. And it wasn't me. They screwed their site up. I guess they were recoding it. So we had just sound effects and nothing else. That was ridiculous. Then another day.
Right, exactly. Central Air or Pokemon cards?
The entire site had glitched, so I couldn't play any animations for tips or whatever. Only the automated ones would go off. Let's see. First animation of the week. Does it work? Well, that's a good sign. So thank you to Comedy Master 9000 for a $13 tip. Said, thank you for streaming. Happy Father's Day. What did you get your daddy? To be honest with you, I didn't buy my daddy anything. I'm going to call him and see what he's up to today, and we'll have a nice conversation, which probably, at the age that we're at, that's more important than physical things. I don't think there's anything I could even buy and send my dad that he would really care about, to be honest. But to have a nice conversation and get caught up actually means more to him than anything, so that's what we're going to do today. And hopefully he's doing well. I know on the east coast of the United States, where he lives in Connecticut, it has been insanely hot for weeks, like crazy heat. And I hope that it wasn't so bad for them this week. I guess we're going to find out. Okay. Thank you, Vietnamese Comrade, for modding. I really appreciate that. As you guys know, the mentally challenged and deficient idiots on the internet have been attacking the chats recently with a million dumb clone accounts. And very frustrating when people are just trying to chat and enjoy the time in the chat, and you get these idiots who spam. I do my best to mod, but, I'm doing work. I'm podcasting.
He definitely didn't talk to his dad. If he did, it was probably very brief.
I'm talking with you guys. I'm playing a game. It's hard for me to maintain it by myself. We've had a few new mods added over the last couple of weeks to help. It has helped a lot, and I'm grateful for that. But, we got to see what happens. So hopefully we can get it under control. It sucks that YouTube still hasn't closed the loophole. However, did you hear? I actually got wind of this during a stream this past week. YouTube has announced in August they are finally going to fix regional pricing.
Oh, yeah, he talked about this, too. I guess the Argentinian gifteds are going away or whatever. Or so he says.
And it only took how many years? Okay. You might say, what does that mean? A long time ago, YouTube set up.
I mean, like 2? This only started happening like 2 years ago. I know, because I was streaming you, and I haven't even had this channel for 2 years yet. So.
These weird valuations on world currency. Judging on how much each currency is, valued in each country or whatever. They basically made it so that if you're in the United States, there's a base value. And then in the UK, there's a base value for pounds. And then there's a base value for euros and all of that. And yes, it does change from time to time. But what they also did is they changed the pricing for memberships. So, for example, right now, if you wanted to buy a membership to DSP Gaming or gift a membership to your fellow viewer, it should be $3.99 USD. But if you're in Europe, it costs something different. If you're in Asia, it costs something different. If you're in South America, it costs something different. I'm not kidding. The problem is, this allows exploits. People have been using VPNs to pretend like they're in other countries and mass buy stuff on YouTube for cheap. At one point, they were actually doing this to mass buy YouTube Premium subscriptions and then sell them on the black market so people could get YouTube TV and stuff incredibly discounted. But then it carried over to memberships where people would come by and be like, hey, I want to gift 1,000 subs to this guy for $5. Now, it should be $3,000 to $4,000 of profit for a streamer, and they receive 1,000 subs that are worth $5, and it's like, what the hell? You just devalued my whole thing. So YouTube did send me a notification last week that says as of August, I think it was August 17th, they're fixing it. The regional pricing will be corrected, and apparently people will not be able to do this
We need to find another way immediately.
anymore. They outright said, we realize the value of memberships has basically become nothing.
Sebastian, glad you're here.
Because
Big
anyone
ups,
can
honey.
just get a fake membership, and we're going to fix this process. At least that's what they are claiming. Okay? Don't know if it's true, but that's what YouTube said. That would be great, because then it means memberships will mean something again. You know, there was one point when I actually did count the number of members.
Kind of a loser actually reads their fucking emails from YouTube. Like, I'm not trying to be a dick right now, but I get emails from YouTube too, and they're like, here's what we're up to. And I'm like, yeah, I don't care.
I had on YouTube, and I had to stop when basically they became completely worthless. So I guess we'll see what happens. You know, will YouTube live up to their word and actually do this competently or not? You got to be skeptical, because whenever they claim stuff like this, someone just easily gets around it. So I guess we'll have to see what happens. Okay. Anyway, happy Father's Day to everyone. Happy summertime. It's going to be a great one here on the channel. We're going to have a lot of fun.
Got to send in memberships and Monopoly money. I don't know if we can figure that out. That'd be funny as fuck, though.
I'm happy to have a marathon back. We didn't do one in June. We're going to have a marathon in July. It's going to be special. And I do have some updates in regards to all the Pokemon stuff going on around here as well. We'll talk about that in just a sec. But I need to fix my curtains. They have moved, and the sun is coming through, and it's bothering me. Give me 1 second. What's up, Ortega? How you doing? Give me 1 second, everyone. Let me fix the curtains.
What was it yesterday? Like there, what, like 71 degrees?
I just tripped.
My card shop is awesome. I have put in entirely too much work on my second one, so I'm still working on it. I wanted to see if you got an achievement. I was too lazy to look at what the achievements were. I wanted to see if you could get one for making $1 million, so I like waited until I hit 1 million. And no, I got neither jack nor shit for it, but
Yeah, okay.
I might go back and mess with that first one, but second one's coming along good. Like I say, if you enjoy that kind of like sim stuff, it's totally worth like the $10-12. Play the trading card sim game like he does. I am not getting like fucking hit for your lame ass music, sir.
Last week we were doing the perfect order box, right? We started it on Sunday of last week. We were opening it over the course of the week. By Thursday, the perfect order box was done, and we were starting with a new box of Surging Sparks. Well, guess what? It's almost already gone. Here's what we have left. Here's Surging Sparks. We have 12 packs left. That's all that's in there out of 36. So in like one day, we went through 2/3 of the box. Now listen,
But that's what you wanted. Like, why do you look so surprised? That's what you wanted.
I'm not complaining. That's amazing. The support is awesome. We're having tons of fun doing this. But basically, I was like, oh crap, now I'm like panicking. I don't have any other boxes.
I don't know if it is on PS5. I play on Steam, so I think there are some trading card games. I don't know if that one is in particular.
And I'm wondering, what do I...
I'm on day 128 and it's 79. I think I'm right around there on my second store. My first store, I'm at level like 119 or 120 or something on my store that I don't really mess with anymore. I think I'm around that on my second shop now. I think I just hit level like 81, and I think I'm around 100 in some days.
I do. And we talked about it on Friday.
Is Phil the only one complaining about the foreign YouTube payments? Yes, that is correct.
And I came to the determination that there's something...
Because any other YouTuber is just absolutely tickled pink that anybody chooses to give them anything. Because doing YouTube is the coolest fucking job in the world.
Interesting I could do. Here's what I've done. I'm not going to reveal it yet because the cards are coming. In fact, I have new cards arriving today, supposedly. I've been tracking them all day. I don't think there's an ETA yet, but they are coming today. Okay?
Oh, we
I
gotta
don't have
sit
an ETA
here
as
and...
of yet,
Oh, we're waiting for more cards. Jesus
but they are
Christ.
on the way. Look at this. Yeah, they are on the way right now.
You say look at this like we can see anything that you're looking at.
Okay, so here's what I did. Okay?
You're so
First
stupid,
off,
I swear.
I got another whole box of cards.
I'm
okay?
sure you did.
The thing is, as we talked about on Friday, at this point, I've pretty much gotten all the boxes of cards that are reasonably priced and are readily available. Are there other boxes of Pokemon cards I could get that are older? Yes. And they cost insane amounts of money. Like, what's the point of getting a $1,200 box of Pokemon cards when the chances of getting a hit are just as strong as they are with a regular box like this? And the thing is...
Also, what does it matter if you pay, let's just say you pay $1,000 for a box. Sir, you're making $1,000.
some of these older things aren't really valued properly. Here's what I mean.
Someone gave $50 Canadian to open a pack, and he said they were $4 short after conversion.
Oh, the entire
Jesus Christ. I'm not surprised. Just so ungrateful. It's so rude. I don't know.
box of 36 packs is $1,200.
It really blows my mind.
That's nuts, right? Why? That's like $23 a pack, something crazy like that, right? But the chances of getting the hit are low, and the only reason the box is priced like that is because there was one card in the set that's worth like $1,000, and that's it. The rest of the deck isn't good. So unless you're
now he knows everything about Pokemon cards that ever Pokemon carded. Let me grab that dented face. Hold, please.
the lucky person to get the one pull, I mean, you're giving an insane amount of money to a reseller that no chance of really getting anything out of the box. So it doesn't make sense. So
he did get over 500 the other day. You are correct. And I'm positive. Well, I think a lot of it comes through YouTube. So a lot of that he won't see until July 21st.
what I've decided to do is do something a little different. Okay? Here's what I'm doing. I got a box that is not Surging Sparks, which is what we're unboxing right now, and not Perfect Order, which is the previous box we opened. Okay? It's something different from those two. I think you'll like this, but I don't want to spoil what it is yet because I don't want to explain my rationale till it's here.
I don't have the patience for like Legos or whatever. That would make my mind crazy. But the Lego Death Star, that does look cool as fuck. Like I say, I wouldn't have the patience to put that together, but if somebody else did, that'd be sweet.
I can show you.
I always wanted the Millennium Falcon one. And then I saw it was like thousands of pieces and I went, oh, hell no. Is there a set with like 8 pieces? I think I might be able to manage that.
However, I also wanted to do something else, okay? So, we have talked about the fact that there were certain sets of Pokemon cards that you cannot...
I think this is, Zanzibar, I think this is exactly what you're referencing. I don't really want to get rid of the whole... I don't really want to see his cleavage, but I don't want the whole screen blocked.
A booster box like this. These are the actual really valuable sets. Why? Because the only way to get the packs is by getting what they call booster bundles, which is a small box of 6 packs, or by getting these special edition boxes. And these would have like 3 or 4 packs in them, maybe like a specialty card that really doesn't have value, but it's a guaranteed card in there. Sometimes they come with dice to play the game. Sometimes they come with play mats or binders. It's like a special collector's edition poster. There was one that has a poster in it, right? So you can get those too, but that's the only way to buy the packs. You can't get them in bulk. Now, the problem with this is, because you can't buy them in bulk, the packs are way overvalued. I'm going to give you some perspective here. This box right here cost me...
Remember that he tells you that he doesn't have any time to do anything else. Remember that he tells you this. He doesn't have any time to do anything else. Now he knows about all the boxes and when they came out and what the pulls are and what percentage and how much they cost. And now all of a sudden he's been doing this for like, what, a month? Like 4 or 5 weeks, maybe 6. And now all of a sudden, now he's a fucking expert at this.
Between $300 to $350. I don't remember how much because it's about tax and everything. I forget. Wasn't super expensive, but it's not the cheapest box. The cheapest box is around a little over $200. This is a little bit on the pricey side, but not the priciest box by far. Each pack, if you do the math, is probably $9, $10 a pack. Okay, roughly. That's what I paid for that box. Because of the way that these other things are going, okay? And what I mean by that is because of the way that the cards are with the rarity and the pricing and the fact you can't buy the box, one of these little booster bundles of 6 packs goes for like $100, okay? I want you to think about that. That means each pack is valued at $15 to $16. That means if they did sell a box like this, it would cost over $600. What in the holy hell, right? So... the thing is, I'm not going to go crazy, but I did get a couple of interesting things. I got 2 booster bundles of 2 separate sets of Pokemon cards.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That are older sets that you can't buy a booster box for and have insanely good cards in them. One set is called, well, you know what? I'm not going to spoil. All I'm going to say is there's a chance in these to get crazy good cards that are worth like $1,000, okay? Never have I even opened a box yet with $1,000 chance in it. Well, these packs have a chance at $1,000 card. Okay? That's why they're special, and that's why they're interesting. But the thing is, they cost a ton of money. So I'm wondering how I should do this. Like, how do I do it? How do I make it so that these packs have more value and people are incentivized that they want to see them? It's like a special thing.
And how do I make all of my money back and then like a 400% ROI?
We open, because I got 2 booster bundles, so that's 12 packs. That's it. I mean, this is 36 packs. I only have 12 of these ultra value packs, and I don't know how to do it. Do you guys have any suggestions?
Stop this addiction before it ruins you. Please stop. This is a lot, sir. Please.
Someone says $100 donations. I mean, that's ridiculous. $100 for a pack? I don't think anyone's going to do that. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe someone would say, hey, for only $100, and maybe we'd space them out. That way I wait for $100 contributions and it takes a long time to open these 12 packs. I guess we could do...
We should make a giant detractor convention like E3 and it's just people who hate Phil. I think that's typically like WPIG's chat because they usually have a lot of people, or like Raw Phil's chat because I think those are 2 of like the biggest folks channels that stream Phil. So I kind of feel like that's where you would go if you wanted it to be like a convention with like hundreds and thousands of people.
Yeah, but I don't know. People person, they are sealed bundles directly from the factory. Because people
I agree, AJ. My advice is also stop this. Stop this now. This is getting crazy.
person says, did you buy the pack individually or did they come in a sealed sort of bundle? You always want the sealed bundle. Because if you don't get a sealed bundle, people might basically have, oh, I have a box. Oh, look, I pulled the good card. Well, I know there's no more cards of that level in that box. Sell those individually. You'll get screwed. You see? No, I got them in sealed bundles. Trust me, I'm not stupid.
100 for a payak? That's great. I think isn't it 250 he wants for one of these special ones?
Will scam you.
Yeah, speaking of scam, wait till he fucking tells you he wants $250 to open one of these fucking packs of cards.
Yak Almighty says they got to be $100 or even $150 each. Super Bonjon says, well, what if we do a special pack only if we hit a 5-pack milestone? Both of those are valid. Like if I have a well-supported stream, right? Let's say we have a milestone of, I don't know, $200 or $250. If we hit that on a stream, okay, special pack reward.
The Detractathon, that's pretty funny.
Because we had a well-supported stream. We could do that. Or we could do for one big contribution.
These 2 boxes ran him over $700 with shipping. Jesus Christ. Well, he's definitely not putting, I think we can safely say he's not putting all of this money into WWE Champions anymore. And I don't think he has for a while. I think he's been doing something else. I think maybe he moved on to like a different game. I still think he goes to WWE Champions every day, but obviously hundreds and thousands in such a short time. He's just pulling cards in real life.
As well. Someone drops $100 on the stream. You know, we could do that too, perhaps. I guess we got to think about that. I mean, maybe both. Maybe we could do both.
Both.
For the person who just emailed me for an unban, you just got it. Happy Father's Day.
That's
what do you
weird.
think?
Wait, isn't he over 40? Correct, he's 44.
There you go. So Roy says, if you hit $200 of streaming total contributions, you open a special pack in celebration. It could be one, it could be both. What should it be? Because I'm thinking if someone is so generous to do a $100 contribution, you really should reward them. And the problem is right now, what we've been doing is for a $50 contribution, I guarantee you a pack opening. But people are like, well, why don't you count that as 2 packs? So instead, it could be, well, if you do $100, you get a regular pack and you get one of these specialty.
Oh, look at this. Look at the wheeling and dealing and all the rules and all the
packs. It's a double
all the paywalls.
reward because you were so generous.
This is so yucky.
Or we could do the milestone, or we could do both. Someone Timmy $2 says, they got you hooked big time. It's obvious you're spending all of your free time researching Pokemon cards.
It is. It's absolutely true. Because you used to say you were so busy. You couldn't play games off stream. You couldn't research games off stream. You couldn't fix any of your problems, tech issues, whatever the case may be. You couldn't do any of that off stream or on stream because you were just so busy and you don't have any time. And it's very clear now that you have absolutely no time. So you wouldn't tell us why you didn't have any time before. And the reason why you didn't tell us why you didn't have time before was because all you did was sit around drunk all day long and play WWE Champions. But now, since this addiction you can have so out in the open, now it's obvious that, correct, this is all you do on your downtime. You're also probably buying boxes and fucking ripping cards. You probably have 17 binders somewhere full of Pokemon cards that we'll never even fucking see because you can't fucking help yourself.
Not true, but I do like it. It has grown on me as a hobby. Like, I am enjoying it.
Yeah, we can tell.
Looking into these different kinds of cards, seeing the availability of them, understanding how they work. Like, now I actually understand each card has 2 types, a standard type and a metal type. I call it metal, but they're reverse hollow, right? The reverse hollows are always rarer. In fact, you know those full hollow cards? Those are more common than the reverse hollow. So if you get a reverse hollow of a good card, it's actually better than getting the full hollow. The full hollows actually aren't worth anything. They're pretty valueless. So, and I'm learning as I do this, I'm sorting my cards. I'm like, oh yeah, see, I actually was going through the older cards from remember the second box we did was Chaos Rising or whatever? I was going through it, and I almost have enough cards to do a full deck of full hollows. Excuse me, a full deck of reverse hollows. And that's actually really hard to do. Like, everyone can just get a regular deck of all the cards, but I almost have the entire set of reverse hollow, which is actually hard to do. Anyway, you're right. I'm liking the card thing as a hobby. It's very fun to do during the streams. I'm having a good time with it. Yeah.
He's not staunchly against Japan. He just wants everybody to drop it, which is going to be impossible because Duty brought the receipts and Kino Casino showed Duty's clip and, showed the receipts. I also showed the clip. I don't have any receipts, but they have both talked about wanting to go to Japan as little as just a few months ago when he was playing that Donkey Kong game, he said something about going to Europe and Japan. It's all just because he's never going to go anywhere. Look where all his money is going. There isn't going to be any travel, but he needs to let you know, oh, well, we're totally going to go places. Yeah, that's why you all been together like a decade and y'all ain't never gone nowhere. Come on, man. And you made more money then than you fucking do now. Big ups, Jerry. How you doing?
Okay. So how about this? Everything's going to stay the same way that it's been. Nothing's going to change this week. So for a $50 contribution, we will open
Leone, enjoy your Meltank Begamon card there. Thanks for the 2. Bankruptcy Arc 2.0 is going to be epic.
a pack. If we hit $100, $150,
I think we might be close.
200 cumulative milestone, we open a pack. And for special streams, where, for example, we're playing Pokemon or whatever, I'm going to open a pack for free. So right now, this is a Pokemon Brilliant Diamond stream. We're opening a pack of this no matter what, okay? But once these new cards show up, which they haven't yet, they're en route to my home today, and I should have them today, supposedly. If anything goes wrong, I'll let you know. Once the new pack...
Why do we need to know? What could go wrong? Sir, this isn't a kidney, okay? This isn't a liver you're trying to transport across the country to save a life. It's some fucking Pokemon cards, man. Like, I seriously need you to, like, get a grip on this, man.
Shows up, or the new card, these bundles.
This isn't life-saving fucking medicine or fucking bone marrow or an organ or a limb. Like, you're not transporting a brain for a fucking, like, important brain transplant. Come on, man.
For a $100 contribution, I'm going to open one of these specialty packs of the 12 that I have, and I will open a regular pack as well of whatever box I'm currently opening. So right now, if someone did $100, I'd open a specialty pack when they show up, and we would open one of these packs right now in celebration. But also, I agree.
Oh, he's so hooked. He's super fucking hooked. You got that right. I mean, bad. This dude's in deep.
That maybe when we hit a milestone, maybe $250 milestone on a stream, we also open one of these specialty packs. Okay? What do you think?
Hello, sir? Oh, boy. Are we done already? Oh, boy. Let's move along.
Do another one at 400? Or do we limit it? That's the one for the stream. Let's save them for other streams so we don't blow through them all. Princess Luna says 1 special pack for every 10 normal packs. Yeah.
He couldn't bother bringing Kat with him when they went to Connecticut. When he went to Connecticut last time, they're not going anywhere together. No, I can't imagine that they would. I don't think they like each other all that much, to be honest with you. Monkey, thanks for the 2. I appreciate you. Sorry about the Canadian currency. Don't be sorry about anything. I appreciate you. Enjoy the Begamon card.
But that's actually, I think, too much. Like, for example, let's think about 10 normal packs. Okay? If no one does a $50 contribution, that would be 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, 350, 400, 450, 500, $550 to get to 10 packs. Now, I am doing $50 contribution bonuses. So, for example, the other night when we were doing TCG Card Shop, we opened 13 packs of cards, and the stream made about $500. So that's because I was doing $50 bonuses, and people were doing $50 contributions. Do you see? So, I don't know, like 10, that could be way too much.
I thought this was supposed to be a gaming channel. I mean, okay, I guess if you want to like talk about the Pokemon cards, they are a Pokemon trading card game, but like, you know, 500 for this and 200 for that and 163.22 for this. Like, why don't you sit down and why don't you think about all this and why don't you worry about this? Like, why don't you worry about this off stream, man? Why don't you figure this out like on your own?
Nah, see, Warpimp, he says, I think you should do every 50 milestone, regular pack, 100 cumulative.
I agree, TryJ. It's extremely fucking exhausting. And yeah, it is pretty obnoxious too, but for me personally, more so exhausting.
Expensive. The packs will be gone. I want you to think about this. On most of these streams that I've been doing Pokemon content or card content, we're hitting $200. That means 2 packs a stream. I only have 12 packs. These cards are too valuable and too rare for me to be doing that often. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's the problem. They're not readily available. They're overly expensive. It's just...
Then why did you buy them? It sounds like they weren't a good idea in the first place.
I can't be doing... Every stream, we're opening a special pack. They'll be gone in 3 days. And then I won't be able to have them.
I agree that the gaming isn't any better, and I didn't actually see a lot of the gameplay. The gameplay is honestly the worst and most boring thing that he does, so I'm not really interested in it, but I heard it was bad.
You know?
This is what a cocaine addiction looks like. This is what any addiction fucking looks like. Ooh, let's see what got knocked out here. If the bundle is 100 and there's 6 packs, that's 17 a pack. Why are you upcharging so much? Oh yeah, that got pulled real quick. Big ups, Virgil. How you doing, honey?
Yago Mighty says, no, you should just have it be 100 to 200 tip for one go. Keep it exciting for the special packs so it's like super rare. Oh, man.
Yeah, you really should figure out all of this like off stream, man.
This is hard to figure out. It's hard to figure out. I'm glad you guys are helping me, but man,
I'm glad you guys are willing to tell me how much you'll pay for a fucking pack of Pokemon cards that I get to keep, by the way.
it's tough. And of course, not everyone is agreeing either. So it makes it even tougher.
I collect Pokemon cards and he makes me embarrassed to collect them. Don't be embarrassed. Don't be embarrassed if you enjoy something that he enjoys. Always remember that he's clearly, number one, I don't think he is enjoying this very much. And even if he is, he's enjoying it for all of the wrong reasons. And that itch that he's trying to scratch is never going to be fixed. So
I definitely think the $100 contribution makes sense. If someone is that
no, he doesn't play the card game. He doesn't even understand how to play the card game.
generous, then they should be able to dictate, yes, let's do the pack. For $100, we open the ultra rare pack, okay? I'm in agreement there. But I want to make it so we're not blowing through these within 2 days. And if we're doing every $200, potentially, let's say, for example, this stream does 200, tonight's Mina stream does 200, tomorrow's Resident Evil stream does 200, and then we do TCG on Monday night, and that does another 400. I don't think it will, but I'm just saying, we're already through one of these things in 2 days. By the end of the week, I'll have to be ordering more, and I said they're not readily available. That's the problem. These are rare things. You can't just buy a ton of them. They don't exist. You have to order them ahead of time, get them shipped, you know. You should fix your emotes. What was wrong with your emotes, dead to me?
He doesn't understand a lot.
I seem high on a stimulant. The only stimulant I'm on is coffee, and it was only 1 cup of coffee for this morning. That's it.
Yeah, right. Well, there's gin in there. We all know that, so.
Man. Guitar Player says limit the $100 bonuses to 1 per stream.
Yeah, but what if I want to make $500 like you obviously know that he does?
Yeah.
Hey, he doesn't want to do
Yeah,
that.
that could work too. Only 1 person per stream can do it. Yak Almighty says if you're doing it every single stream, it's not special. You should call it the whale pack.
No, he definitely doesn't want to do that. Don't piss off the whales, man.
Okay, how about this? Okay, we'll do a happy medium. If anyone does a $100 contribution in one go, that's one of these special packs. Okay? What should we call it?
Okay.
The hyper rare packs? Just like Pokemon, call it like what it is. It's a hyper rare pack. So we'll say a hyper rare pack at a $100 contribution. Or if we hit $250 of cumulative support on any stream, that's also a hyper rare pack. And that's it. It's only for $100 contributions and $250 cumulative, and that's it. That way, there's no way on a stream we're going to open all of them, right? Because that is my concern. We get one stream and people go crazy, and now I have none of these left.
But you're charging so much money for them. What does it matter? What does it matter if you blow through them? In theory, you would make thousands off of that deal. They only cost you, what'd someone say, $700 for them? Okay, and you're going to make thousands. Like,
Is that a good balance there? So that way, if someone is generous, he gives $100, wow, we're doing it. And then if everyone works together and we hit 250, yeah, we did it, and now we do a special pack. But that way, we're not overdoing it. I think that makes sense. No, but Roy, see, again, there's the thing. I don't want to do...
you don't believe he gets any of the money at all. Why trust that it's real? Because he's a monetized YouTuber. He gets super chats. He gets a monthly check. My channel is monetized. My super chats and memberships and such are real. I get a monthly YouTube check. So as far as the super chats, I have no reason to believe he might be faking tips, and those might not, he might be shooting himself in the foot, so to speak, there, because the tips we can't see. He has to, quote unquote, play the special animation because nothing happens because he can't use Streamlabs to link his PayPal or whatever. I don't know. I don't have a PayPal. I think you link it all through Streamlabs, but he can't use that. So I don't know what he does use. Yeah. Well, yeah. So no, we don't know. We don't know for sure. All we can really do is go by what he says. The problem is that he's such a bad actor, and half the time he's so lazy about it that it's fairly easy to tell, I feel personally, when something, smells a little rank.
2, 3, 4 packs a stream. He says, just do it every 250. If I do every 250...
But, I mean, also on the flip side of the coin, we don't know, just because the whales aren't in the chat doesn't mean that the whales don't exist. So I believe to a certain degree, my speculation, I believe he's talking with some whales behind the scenes who don't show up. And I believe that he begs them for money and shakes the tin cup at them. And I believe they donate money to him off stream. So I believe that he's coming into even more money than what is on his little leaderboard there. And but I think he has to kind of, for lack of a better term, like shake people down.
50. We may have one stream where people go crazy, and then I open all the packs, they're all gone. And now I can't even order them. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is going to be tricky, because logistically, I don't know how this is going to work, you know? I agree with Warpimp. Warpimp says, I don't think 100 tips are happening very often. I don't think they're going to happen often at all. I really don't. I mean, $100 contributions, I get like once a month. Seriously. He says, 50 is a lot more reachable. It makes the regular packs fun to chew through. Agree. I'm not changing anything with the regular packs whatsoever. We'll still do the 50 as a bonus pack, and then the 50 tiered milestones for the regular packs. That is not going to change. So that's what we'll do. We're going to do, for a $100 contribution, guaranteed hyper rare pack. And if we get $250 cumulative on any stream, hyper rare pack, and that's it. That's the limit. That way, we're not going to say, because here's realistically what would happen. Someone would come by and be like, Phil, what a great streamer you are. Here's a $1,000 crazy rare contribution. Oh my God. Well, now that's it. The whole box is gone. Because that's 4 ultra rares plus the ultra rare for doing it.
But someone said that both of those boxes cost you $700. If someone gave you $1,000, you would be making your money back on it. I don't understand why you're so upset. You would get all of the money back that you put in and then even make money. That's the whole point. That's the whole idea behind all this.
The whole box is gone. I don't want to go through the whole box in a day. 2 max per stream? Yeah. Okay, that's what we're going to do. Oh, I know. Someone just tipped $2 says, man, how things changed 2 or 3 years ago. You were saying you couldn't even play a game unless it was on Game Pass. Man, things really turn around. No kidding. Like I said, you guys have no concept. In the last 2 or 3 years, how much better things have gotten business-wise, life-wise. It is a complete and utter turnaround for me and my family, to be frank with you. It's not just me, it's my wife. And, you know, things are going very well now compared to how things were just a few years ago. And again, I just want to say to all of you, I am incredibly grateful for that. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for supporting me in such an amazing way that everything has improved and changed for the better and continues to. You're seeing that, again, this is not me being stagnant and saying, oh, I'm just going to sit here because you guys are supporting me and do nothing. I'm doing the opposite. I'm trying to constantly do new things, interesting things, keep things going. I'm reinvesting in the business constantly, as you can see. I'm not just sitting on the money. I'm like, no, I'm going to go ahead and use what you guys are giving me to improve and do better things so that we can have these awesome things together.
How is this improving? What better things are you doing? You're feeding your addiction.
Okay? That's why when someone said to me, why on earth are you giving away all the digital codes? You should be keeping those for yourself. I said, because I want to give something back. It's stupid. I don't need the code. I'm not going to sit around all day playing the digital card game. You can have it. Every single pack I open, you can just have the code. I don't care.
Oh, you're a kind, gracious, and generous God.
There you go. Okay. All right, so that's what we're going to do. The cards are en route. They should arrive today. It's a new box, so if we burn through these, we have another box. And the specialty ultra rare booster bundles, which I will reveal when they show up. I'll show them to you so you know what we're working with. So that should be exciting. Now, we can't do it now, but it might show up later today. It might not be here in effect till tomorrow. We have to see what happens, okay? So let's see what happens, and I'll let you know when they're here. But that's what's going on right now with that. I'm excited for that. That should be good stuff, okay? Cool. Spam cans, you are literally not getting less gameplay. Sorry, I disagree with you. Even when we were doing the 13 packs on the TCG card stream, I ended up doing it a little extra. So we still got over 90 minutes of gameplay of TCG, which is about what we would do on a normal night stream anyway. So I disagree with you. Sorry. Here's what it is. There's some people, okay, who really are happy for my success and they love it. And then there's some people who absolutely hate my success and they're going to say negative things about it no matter what. And then there's people who are just deathly afraid of change. They don't like anything to change because if they like a certain thing, they don't want it to go away or change it anyway. So I want you to think about 2 years ago when I started doing a collab with Kino Casino. And everyone was like, what are you doing? This isn't you. This isn't your content. This isn't what you're all about. Why are you doing this? And I said, trust me. Okay? So here we are, 2 years later. Have things gone horribly wrong? Is everything awry? Has everything blown up and burned down? Did I stop being a gamer? No. All you had to do was trust me, right? So you trusted
Oh no, Trust Me Bro University, at it again.
me, and now we're here. Okay? Now, every once in a while, could I do drama? Yes. And now there kind of is an audience for it. If someone wants me to cover a dramatic topic, react to a documentary or whatever, I can get an audience for it when I so choose to have it be part of my content. But I don't need to constantly be doing that kind of crap because I actually have other content that's meaningful and positive. I don't need to be toxic drama shit constantly like the lowbrow idiots out there. That's all they can get attention for. I'm different. I'm built different. I can do other stuff. But I can also jump over there and dabble in that stuff when I need to. Okay? You trusted me? I delivered. In the case of this Pokemon stuff, okay?
Ooh, let's see what else got deleted here. Everything is about Pokemon cards. You can't go a single stream without mentioning them. Well, it is the new grift.
I totally understand there are people that are freaking out. And they're like, wait a minute, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? This isn't, you know, gameplay or whatever. I've done nonstop gameplay for 18 years. You get that, right? Like, I've done the same thing for 18 years. I like doing it, but at some point, you have to try to differentiate yourself a bit. You have to try different stuff. You have to do different things. If you don't, you get stagnant. And then people get bored. And then they move on.
You mean like everybody did like fucking 10 years ago? Probably longer?
And that's what happens, man. You have to be doing stuff to reinvent yourself. And I have been trying
Said the one who didn't want to do that. Like, why did it take you 4 years to get to capture card, bro?
this frequently over the last several years. And spoiler alert, it's working. I'm getting a lot of attention. I'm getting great support. I'm in a better position today than I have been ever.
That's not true. That's absolutely not true. 10 years ago when or 12 years ago, whatever the fuck it was, when he first moved out there to Connecticut, no, he was making $250,000 plus a year. He was making $250,000, $300,000 a year. Granted, it didn't last very long. I think it was only like 2 or 3 years that he did that, but bullshit. Man's pulling $100K now. He used to pull 3 times that much, so bullshit.
I mean that, and I keep explaining that to you guys, and some people don't want to hear it because they are afraid to change. But in truth,
I don't want to hear it because mathematically it's wrong. That's what I don't like. Don't you understand? We have your information. We see now that you're making $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 a month. And we can see back when you were filing for your bankruptcy and the tax scam and all that bullshit that you were making $9,000, $10,000, $11,000, $12,000 a month. When was the last time you made $12,000 a month? Yeah, not fucking likely, not for a while now. So what are you talking about? I'm sorry, I didn't go to fucking Trust Me Bro University, but what I do know is math, and I sure as fuck know that $10,000 is bigger than 5.
Better today than I was doing back in the day when I was a prominent YouTuber bringing in 10 million views a month. I make more now.
Incorrect. Unless you're getting it off stream and we don't know about it. Incorrect. Also, back then, you didn't have a crippling fucking gambling addiction that caused you to file for bankruptcy. Sir, stop it. Stop it. That's not cute. It's not even funny. This is so stupid. It's not funny.
And I'm this rinky-dink guy getting 259 viewers on his YouTube stream, 100 viewers on his Kick stream, and probably 2,000 people illegally restreaming me. I'm doing better now. So why the fuck do I care about back then and making on-demand gameplay videos constantly?
Oh, whatever you got. I mean, we all got to tell ourselves something so we can sleep at night, I guess, man.
It's a thing of the past. I'm not saying I want to abandon my identity as a gamer. I'm never going to do that. I love games, and it is the core of my content. But after 18 years, every once in a while, you should try something different. Sometimes it works. And in this case,
especially when you realize that your fucking channel's going down the shithole. Yeah, I guess you got to scramble to find something.
For a month straight, things have been going great. So why would I be like, oh no, this is horrible? Well, it's not. It's the opposite. And I get it. Some people are like, well, I don't like Pokemon. Then don't show up for the Pokemon streams.
Why would you ever say that to people? Don't say don't show up. Why would you even say anything like this? Trust me, if they don't like it, they're not going to show up. If you go into a restaurant and the food is terrible, you don't walk back in and say, I'm not eating in here. You just don't go back. Honey, they're voting with their feet. They're not going back. But you don't say that out loud. If anything, you say, but we're also doing all of this stuff. Sorry that you had a bad experience with breakfast. Come by and get dinner sometime. Maybe we'll be able to make it up to you.
You don't have to be here. This show,
Why would you ever say that? Well, you don't have to fucking be here. Guess what, Phil? 252 people watching? They're not. They're not, sir. They're not there.
podcast has always been about the happenings and things around my content and streams, right? So this podcast, of course, is going to cover topics like what's going on right now with the Pokemon card craze and how it's blown up on this channel.
Heroin addict explaining why it's good he's doing heroin and not meth.
But at the very same time, it's not the end-all be-all, right? We just talked about the holiday, we talked about summertime, new animations, anything that's going on with gaming, we cover current events and news. This show is not just about Pokemon cards, but it will discuss them when they're pertinent, okay? As for other things, for example, tonight on the Mina the Hollower stream, we're playing Mina the Hollower. We're not going to talk about Pokemon
until we rage and wage quit. Yeah, totally.
stuff. Now, people support the stream. At the end of the stream, we'll take 15 extra minutes to open Pokemon cards. And that's it. You don't have to worry that, oh no, I want to see him play Mina the Hollower. Why is he talking about Pokemon the whole time? I won't be. Tomorrow when we do Resident Evil, I won't be. Shit, on Friday night we were doing fighting games. I don't think we mentioned it once except at the very beginning and the very end. That's it.
He's on pace to hit 96,000 this year, one of his worst years since the bankruptcy. Correct. I don't know why he wants to sit here and be like, oh, I'm making more money now than I did 10 years ago. Bullshit.
So what you're hearing is
Not going to lie, watching Raw Phil when he has 3 times the viewership is chef's kiss. Oh, fucking long live Raw Phil. Doing absolute fucking God's work. There's a bunch of folks that stream that absolutely destroy this dude. Fucking the dude's WPIG, Raw Phil. Tevin fucking smokes him every time he fucking streams, you know? So
a lot of white noise from idiots who don't like my success. People are saying, you see, Phil's just becoming a PokeTuber. Well, I'm not. But people are jealous and angry that I'm making money. So therefore, they want to talk shit constantly and misrepresent what it is. And I'm sure I haven't seen...
I'm not angry that you're making money. I'm angry you're a liar, but I'm not really angry that you're making money because, like, I don't know you. However much money you make doesn't affect me, like, one way or the other. As far as jealous, sure, you get more money doing what you're doing right now versus how much money I'm going to get for doing what I'm doing right now, but I don't want to have to sink to where you are. Sorry.
any.
Not worth it.
I don't watch my detractor content. I'm sure that all they've been saying for the last month is Phil's a PokeTuber and he's grifting and all this is about money and all that. When in reality, I'm just trying to differentiate myself as a creator. I don't want to just do the same thing forever, and I have to try new stuff. We know that every once in a while I can dabble in drama. It works, but I don't have to do it all the time, right? I tried some other stuff. We tried reacting for 2 years. It worked for a little bit, and it got played out. Then we tried the quartering react, and it worked. So if you do it rarely, it works, right? Reacting I can do, drama I can do. Here's something new, the Pokemon content. Well, it's working, right? And the only thing you have to understand, it's not going to be all about Pokemon forever. It's a dead time of the year for game releases in general. That's why we've been doing so much Pokemon content. Now, July's going to have several new releases, August, September, October, even more. So even though we may continue to open Pokemon cards, probably I won't be playing Pokemon after Brilliant Diamond. I'll probably give it a rest. As we focus on all this other stuff that's not Pokemon gaming, we'll still have the card openings, but it won't be Pokemon gameplay. So I hope that makes sense to a lot of people. Some people are just afraid of change. But again, I must urge you.
Says the man who's definitely afraid of change.
I must urge you to people like Stormforest Gamer right here. He says, I've been a fan for over 10 years, and I'll say there has been a lot of Pokemon content recently. You're right, because there's been nothing else to play. Just think about it. We did Pokemon Legends.
But isn't that your job, though, to then find things to play? If there isn't, like, isn't this your job and therefore, like, the thing in your life that you should take the most seriously? So the games that are coming out, are they remakes? Are there going to be sequels? Can you play part 1 before part 2 gets released? Could you play a similar kind of game? There's nothing to do right now, so why don't you give me $500 and I'll open a pack of Pokemon cards, ha ha ha. I kind of feel like you could do a little bit better.
ZA, then it's DLC, then Fire Red, then Champions, and now Brilliant Diamond, right? Why? Because there's nothing else going on. If there were other games that were high-priority games, if a AAA game came out that was worth half a shit, we'd be playing it. But instead, we're getting fucking slop, right? We're getting Crimson Desert and fucking 007 First, like, boring-ass shit. I don't want to play that, so I gotta find stuff to fill the time until hot new games come out, and they are. I'm excited for Assassin's Creed 4 Resync. I loved Assassin's Creed 4. I think that this is going to be an even better version. We haven't played it in over a decade.
Well, if that's the thing, if this Pokemon shtick is something to do, since there's so much quote-unquote downtime for gaming, you mean to tell me there's never been this kind of lull before? There's never been this kind of lull in gaming? Because I find that hard to believe. I find all of this extremely hard to believe, actually. We got Neelax as the new Begamon card. Big ups Morel for the 2. 44, no retirement plan, no savings. Very successful. Enjoy your Begamon card.
That's going to be sweet. There's good stuff coming. We just have to do other stuff.
Okay, but then, like, again, like I say, if the whole point of this is the Pokemon cards are supposed to, like, fill in the remains of the day. Okay, I mean, I guess we could run with that. Then why aren't you learning how to play the game? Why aren't you learning about what Pokemon come from what generations? Why aren't you trying to learn about the items or the energy, or you're not even trying to learn the game? It's just, this one worth money. Look, this one worth money. Pay me money. Like, come on, man. Like, if this is the excuse that you're going to give, I don't know. Like, this is going to sound terrible. I'm sorry. I really but you could lie better. Like, I don't know what else to say. Lie better.
In the meantime,
If that's the shtick that we're going to run with, this is to, fill in some gaps here. Look at this face. Look at this fucking face. This guy sucks.
a nice summertime evening scene. That's a summertime evening scene. And I also have a nice summertime beach scene as well for random contributions. Thank you, John, for the super chat. I appreciate that. And then we have a flex.
Oh, no. No, we don't. No, we don't. Not in this fucking house. We don't. Nope.
Our first flex of the week.
No, we
I showed my
don't.
workout last night. Yeah, I'm a choke. Nice flex. Good
Why do you have to squeeze your face so hard? I think you're going to pop a blood vessel.
flex of the week right there. Very nice. I want to tell everyone, rest assured, I'm not becoming a full-time PokeTuber. That's not my intention. It
No, you're getting pretty fucking close.
doesn't matter how much money I make doing it. That's not what I'm about. You guys know that, because if I was about the money, I would have been doing full-time drama and other shit a million years ago. I would have taken the paycheck from Keemstar.
He's tried. He's tried left, right, and every other way to try to do something else. He just can't do it.
I would have been, you know what I mean? I'm not about that. I'm about making content that's fun, but I do need to find ways to differentiate myself. I can't just sit here and pretend like being the guy that just plays games all day in his 40s is going to work forever. It's not. I have to do different things. People have really liked this over the last month. So for now, we're going to keep it going. But hey, it might peter out. It might die out. And if it does, that's fine. Then we go back to focusing on games or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
We'll find another one. We'll find another new grift.
But makes sense? I hope it does. Okay. And the truth is, I really like this. Like, this is nice. Having another kind of a hobbyist thing, because I used to collect cards in my youth. To now have kind of a hobby going on that's a live part of my content, to have that hobbyist mentality and interactions with you guys about this. I've learned so much about this hobby in the last month. It's fun, as well as profitable for me, but it's actually fun, okay?
Yeah, that's why the Pokemon cards you have up there aren't even the Pokemon that you like the best, or from the gen or whatever that you like the best. It's just what's worth the most money. It's just so that you can shove it in everyone's face. I guess maybe the people that watch your stuff aren't smart enough to see that, but I sure am. This is another looky what I got. Thanks for the money, dummy.
Good stuff. Okay. So rest assured, trust me, this is the same exact situation we were in 2 years ago. Oh, nice. Lance Catamaran, thanks for the gift. I have a lot of shout outs to do for the record. Thank you, Lance Catamaran. That's an awesome one for the Star Fox playthrough that starts on Thursday. Do a barrel roll. Very nice. Okay, so
oh, wow.
I'm not going to become a full-time PokeTuber.
Goatee light bulb. That's great. Is that someone's name? If it is, that's great.
But we are trying to differentiate. It's working, okay? Thank you for helping me to brainstorm ideas and things on how to make this stuff work. I really appreciate that. Let's keep it rolling for now. But understand, this doesn't mean, Phil's going to skip all the games now. No, I'm going to keep playing all the new games. It's what I'm about. I am a gaming YouTuber. Just, I guess the definition of gaming can evolve. Now, I'm a video gamer, but I'm also kind of a hobbyist card gamer, TCG gamer, right? I'm doing different things. That's a good thing. Eventually, perhaps, we break this out into its own content. Maybe eventually I do, like someone suggested, maybe once or twice a month I do a show that's just card-centric, and that way we look at my collection, we get caught up on the, what's the new stuff coming out, and what do we want to maybe pre-order, and, let's take a look and sort my collection, and let's have, a recap on the Wall of Fame and stuff like that. And we could do stuff like that way it's not every stream, right? That could work too, okay? All right, I have a ton of shout-outs to do. Holy crap, let's do some shout-outs for all these contributions that just came in. So first off, Red Eyes Black Dragon did a $5 super chat, said Happy Father's Day to all the homies in chat. Thank you to Red Eyes. People are moving on to other content, and to be honest, my audience is aging. Those were, man, exactly right. So, from what this person is talking about, if you don't know, 2011 to 2016. In 2011, I started doing this full time. I literally...
Oh, God. Ooh, right there. In my youth, old man yell at cloud.
did exactly the same thing for 5 years. I just made gameplay that was for an on-demand audience, period. I didn't branch out. I didn't do new content.
Oh, it's a detractor channel that you want to make. Goatee light bulb. That's incredible.
It was just the same content.
Run with it. I support it.
Constantly for 5 to 6 years. What happened was I started up here.
Make the channel. I will sub immediately.
Here, and then it declined, and then it declined, and then it declined, and then it declined, and then it declined. And all other people who saw what I was doing decided to do it in a different way, a fresher way. They innovated, they did different things, and they all surpassed me because I kept doing the same thing. I didn't evolve, I didn't change, I didn't take chances, I didn't try. I just sat.
No, this is yesterday. Yesterday was too good to pass up. So we're watching the podcast from yesterday during the day. Then we're going to watch some of the night because he wage quit the game he was playing last night. And then we'll go to whatever insanity is happening today. So this is yesterday.
They're doing the same thing every day, all day for 5 to 6 straight years.
Hopefully he puts a fucking shirt on today. That's all I can say.
I was streaming from 2013 to 2017. I was streaming and ignoring my live audience as if they weren't there to pretend like I was still doing the offline content. Spoiler alert, it didn't work. I lost a ton of my viewers. They were like, what are you doing? You're boring now. You're the same guy. You're a relic. You're a dinosaur. Okay? I had to change. I had to become something different. And then in 2017, I became an interactive live streamer. And so many people said, no, don't do that. You're changing. It's too intrusive. Pop-ups on the screen, too intrusive. Talking to the audience, you're ruining your content because now it doesn't feel like it's me sitting on the couch next to my buddy anymore as you play games and do your commentary. What? You're not going to make sexual comments anymore? You're not going to say racial jokes? You're not going to be risque every 5 possible seconds to fill the dead air because you're talking with your audience? Horrible content. Well, again, spoiler alert, it worked. In fact, I would argue the only reason that I'm still here today in Pertinent is because I became interactive. If I had stayed the same guy all those years, I'd be gone. I'd be obsolete. No one would care about Darkside Phil. I would have been out of business. I have to try new things. I have to move and change and shift with trends. Right now, just sitting here playing games all day, every day.
But what happened to you weren't going to do that? You were going to be true to who you were, and you were going to be your own person, and you marched to the beat of your own drum. That's what I usually hear you say. No, I'm not going to chase these trends. I'm not going to change. I'm still here because I'm who I am, and I don't change, and I don't go every time something's some kind of fad. So now you're rolling over on it. But I don't care one way or the other. I'm just making sure that we're both on the same page, because I'm not sure if you know where you are, but
it does work for a certain audience, but the audience is dwindling. People are moving on to other content, and to be honest, my audience is aging. As they age, they tend to watch less of me. It's just the truth. I know that for a fact. People move on to other things as they should. So I do have to try to innovate and do different things. You know what I'm saying? And I hope that you guys understand that, and it makes sense, okay? But again, I need you to trust me and not worry that this is the end-all be-all. It's not. Big Larry Gaming, how you doing? Thanks for $5. He did a $5 tip here.
well, at least he's aware that what goes up will come down. It's about the best you could ask for.
Let's get that on the leaderboard. I think that's the biggest tip of the day. It is. It is not. I take that back. So Big Larry Gaming says, if I remember correctly, you just got your second gym badge. I did get the second gym badge, correct? But I don't know if that was the last thing I did. Outside of town, there's a cave
look at you. You don't know, idiot.
how long Brilliant Diamond is. I never even asked anyone. And to be honest, I think that there is a lot of good stuff coming up. Like, I think we'll be playing Brilliant Diamond through the end of this month and probably July. And then once we wrap that up, there will be enough new games to take us into the rest of the year that I don't think we're going to need Pokemon content. You see what I'm saying? Like, for example, in July, I already mentioned Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resync, Pal World, Avatar Fighting Game, and Halo Campaign Evolved. There's probably more too, but that's what I have written down. August, we have Beast of Reincarnation, Marvel Tocon.
Nope, we're not doing this. Skip.
Along the way, they ruined it. They dramatically shrunk the chicken. They changed the flavoring of the breading, and it just was garbage. It's like, why did you do that? It was one of your best things. Why would you ruin it? So now they've claimed they redid it, and that's what I want to do. I want to try their newly redone sandwich to see if they've improved it again. But what we'll do is we'll tie it in with this Minions and Monsters meal, and we'll check out the packaging and all of that. It also comes with this, a Frosty, a banana Frosty, supposedly. So that's what we're going to do tomorrow, okay? Okay. This sucks, guys. I hate that I can't talk to the YouTube side. I'm sorry that this happened.
Oh, yeah, this is where his chat froze.
Hopefully it fixes.
It doesn't for quite a while.
If anyone knows a fix, let me know, but I'm refreshing and everything, and it's not updating. The chat is just frozen. I think their whole server died or whatever. No, you know what it is? It's YouTube audience. You guys are awesome and talk about the game a lot, and that's why I rely on you for a stream like a Pokemon stream to help with guidance to know where to go and what to do. But the problem is, YouTube constantly breaks their site. Whenever one of these coders codes things, they just launch it without testing it. So we are the testers, despite the fact that we should be the customers and not be the guinea pigs. We are the guinea pigs. We are the ones that experiment on with this garbage, and then it just breaks constantly. So here's another thing they broke. They probably won't even be notified it's broken for hours, and then they'll rush to fix it, and it probably will be fixed by the end of the day, but now we can't talk. Bullshit. You know? We suffer because the coders at YouTube are a bunch of fucking idiots.
Has nothing to do with that I'm aware of.
Comedy Master, thanks for $5. I guess he's saying he got warned by the moderator, Roy, for talking about the Dick in the Box sketch. Yeah, I don't know what happened because I couldn't see it. The chat's frozen. Yeah, Roy said to him, please be appropriate in the chat. Warning. I don't think that he said anything bad. I wouldn't worry about it, Roy. Roy, don't be too crazy.
What kind of, like, weirdos are you having as, like, mods? The Dick in a Box joke. Come on, man.
So I don't really understand what that means. But hey, if they come out in July, yes, I would play them. For sure. Black Ops 1 and 2 are great games. Online, the gameplay was always awesome. I loved those games. I would get back into them. Playing on PC would be amazing. Keyboard and mousing it and getting good at classic Call of Duty again. Sounds like it's right up my alley.
Oh, you don't want to play Black Ops 2,
Thank you for the
bro.
contribution.
He starts playing Black Ops 2. I streamed Black Ops 2 on Twitch for like 2.5 years. Like, you don't want to fuck around over here, man.
YouTube chat is still frozen. So the only way I can communicate with people on YouTube right now is if you contribute with a super chat or a membership or a tip. Murky Rocks is just yours. Other live channels have their chat going. What would you like me to do about that? Do I work for YouTube to explain that? I mean, hello? Genius, hello? I don't work for YouTube. Why would I know if my chat's that stream's chat would still work?
Let's all be happy he doesn't work for YouTube.
I guess I could test that right now.
He modded Derek. His standards are non-existent. Yeah,
oh, actually?
I know.
Hold on.
Oh, what is this?
Oh, and do that. Make a totally new stream.
This is where he's like panicking and freaking out. There's a lot of dead air here. As you can see, as I've skipped to a random place
Okay,
and
setting it
there's
up right
dead
now.
air. Yeah, he does a new stream and Oh, wow. We just get like nothing.
What the hell?
Okay. Oh, boy.
On YouTube, that shuts down your chat. As you can see, chat's frozen. No one can talk in chat, and we don't know what's causing it. Like at first, there was these 2 accounts that said something, and then the chat froze. I was like, maybe it's those accounts. But now those accounts aren't there and didn't say anything in the chat, and the chat still froze. So I have absolutely no clue how to fix it besides keep making new streams over and over. But it could just keep happening. I don't know how to stop this issue. We may have a whole stream here with no active chat on YouTube, but nothing I can do until YouTube fixes the issue.
Oh, no.
This is definitely a coding issue or an exploit on the YouTube side. This is going to suck if we don't have chat on YouTube for a while and you can only talk to people on Kick.
Yeah,
I mean,
you
it's not going to
hate
be something that
Kick.
just affects me. This will affect tons of people. It's obviously an exploit. Yeah. What's happening is someone has found some kind of a technical exploit with YouTube to shut down stream chat. We don't know what the technical exploit is or how it's being used. But apparently there's a line of code or something they're doing that freezes YouTube chat. And then the only way to get it to work again is to start a whole stream up again. Okay? Apparently it happened to the streamer Hyphonics and someone else as well, and it's going around YouTube. The problem is, it happened 16 hours ago, and YouTube didn't fix it yet, which means YouTube is going to drag their feet fixing this. I guarantee they will. They will 100% drag their feet fixing this, because that's how they are. Like, they won't even understand it. People will try to send them the information on how to do it, and they won't. They're just, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're so dumb. They won't have any idea of what's causing it or anything, and it might take their coders days to fix. So I might have a dead YouTube chat for days. They say, you know, what can I do about it? Now, the good news is, the contributions still come through. So if you like the stream and you still want to interact with me, you can still do a super chat. You can still do a membership. You can still send a tip, of course. That's not going to change. But obviously, it really sucks if I can't interact with you guys. That is true. Felix the Maid says, can you make it so that an account has to be a follower of the channel for a while to talk? Yes. So here's what we can do. That is one thing I can do right now. Subscriber, you had to subscribe to the channel for...
Up from the Joyce. Thank you for the 5. Toxie, I hate DSP. I'm so sorry. So do we. I just spent 6 hours under my car fixing it, and the thought of this gout-ridden Ozempic mummy begging for money kept me going.
1 week. Now you can only talk in chat if you have subscribed to the channel for a week. Chances are whoever this idiot is that's doing it is not subscribed to the channel for a week. Now, it sucks I had to do that. Obviously, I didn't want to do that. But let's see if this stops it, okay? Let me also post up a message about this right now. All right, this will probably fix the problem. Of course, some people will be upset they can't talk if they didn't sub for a week. What do you want me to do? I had to, you know, this seems to be, because if I do 1 day, maybe they did it a day ago, right? But a week, probably not. Especially if this is a fresh exploit. They probably were, you know, for a week, they probably weren't aware of it. You know what I mean? Okay, I think we might have fixed the issue now, for now. But now I need to tell everyone that we have a new stream.
Oh, boy.
Okay, let me do that. Yep, you guys are all working. It's working. Philip, I appreciate you sharing that info with me. That was incredibly helpful. Thank you so much for looking out, man.
Oh, boy. We're just going to do this.
'Kay.
I'd rather do this in silence
works
than with that music, but come on now.
All right, let's do some shout-outs. And then now everything's all screwed up.
Let's not do shout-outs. Let's,
So my break will definitely
let's
be
move right past that.
way different. Okay? Okay. So sorry, guys. Obviously, this is not intended. This is all nonsensical bullshit. More morons finding an exploit. Of course, they have to come to my chat first to use it, right? Complete jerks. All right.
They're
Thank you so much
jerks.
again, Drunken Pirate. Windrose. I mean, I'm gonna have to look into it because I know at one point we had talked about Windrose. That people were interested in seeing me try it, and I never got around to it for whatever reason.
Okay, that is pretty much it. So,
'Kay.
First things first, let's get him off the screen. Then we'll remove the sensor
Windrose
bar.
is a solid game.
That was pretty good and dented. So what we'll do is we'll watch a little bit of the Mina the Hollower Rage Quit and a little bit of the Crash Out, not the whole thing. If anyone does have a timestamp, I'd love it, but I think Raw Phil's got it here. Yeah, Raw Phil's got it. We're not going to watch all of it, like I say. It's not necessary. Most of us have probably seen it.
Oh my god, I overbounced.
Never late, honey. You can show up anytime.
Pick the worst weapon in gaming history. I can't hit the enemy before it hits me because I'm too fucking slow. He's fast and can dodge, and I can't do shit. No, I can't go over this one. I can't go over this, so I'm stuck. Great. And the enemies never stop fucking respawning.
He isn't supposed to be there, by the way. That's what I heard, that he went to the wrong place or something.
I didn't want to bounce. I was trying to go under to move it. Oh my god. I can't even get it to move, so I'm stuck. I can't go further. Unless I get it here, I can't go any further. I'm done. I'm seriously done. What?
And there it is.
What's fun about this game? Everything is insanely hard. The controls are really, really ridiculously difficult to learn. I picked the worst weapon, and there's no means to get a better weapon to learn the game. So why am I playing? I'm not. There's no point. There's no point to playing the game. I tried. What am I supposed to do with that? The controls are not intuitive whatsoever. I picked a horrible weapon, and they've locked me into a playthrough with the bad weapon. I'm not replaying an hour and a half to get a better weapon. Fuck it. Like, seriously, I'm done with it. It's not entertaining at all in any way. I'd much rather play anything else than that because it's too frustrating and it's not fun. It could be fun for people who like try-hard shit or who pick the better weapons. I got fucked. I really did. I got fucked. I picked a bad... They should never, ever have said, oh, you can pick 3 weapons. By the way, we're not going to tell you that the third weapon is like expert mode. That's stupidity. Absolutely, you should say, this is for beginners, this is for medium, this is for expert, once you maybe know what you're doing and play the game. Not, oh, you accidentally picked this weapon that makes the game twice as hard. Fuck that. That's terrible game design.
Oh, absolutely ignore the fact that King's Tax is like, it would 37. I thought it was 42. Yeah, whatever the case may be. Yeah, ignore that he hasn't even made $50 yet. That has nothing to do with anything.
Yeah, forget it. Thanks to Block for $5.
Why the censor bar? Because I don't want to see his disgrosting chest hair.
Time for Mega Man 2? Nah. I don't know. I don't know what I'm feeling right now, honestly. This sucks because I was hoping this game would be good, but... To each their own, and I'm sure there's tons of people
I thought his mama taught him, don't have your titties hanging out, put your cleavage away.
that really like that game, but I don't think I'm one of them. For me, it's like I told you guys, as I get older, let me explain my rationale. There's
Oh, Jesus Christ, please don't.
nothing wrong with this game. If you like ultra difficult games, fine. But for me, as I get older, okay, I'm trying not to torture myself. Does that make sense? Like, I have enough stress in my life. I don't need games that are going to be pissing me off constantly. If I'm going to play one, it has to be like a big one. Like, okay, the new FromSoft game comes out. Everyone wants to see me play it. Everyone's playing it and persevering through it. That makes sense. I don't need to torture myself with every Soulsborne knockoff. I don't need to play a little indie game that purposefully made itself so hard that it feels like someone's just punching your nutsack the entire time you're playing it. I don't need that. I'm trying to play a game for entertainment. I don't find it entertaining.
Oh, wow, shots fired. First of all, Toxie is not from 1985. Toxie's from 1984, but nonetheless, I appreciate you, Black Camera.
To die 700 times.
And just so you know, I'm dumb, so I don't get the reference, but I'm still pretty fucking old, so yeah, there's that.
To a platformer because the controls are so difficult, because I picked the wrong weapon and the enemies infinitely fucking respawn when you're on tiny platforms. Fuck it. Damage Coda says, when you went to a late game area, what do you expect? I expect them to tell you. I expect them to say, hey, don't go here. This is a late game area. Not, oh, open world. If you end up there, you're fucked because we designed the game with absolutely no way to tell you how to play it. It's 2026. It's time to stop the bullshit. And it's time to stop making games for people who have infinite free time. Because most humans don't. Most humans want to be taught how to play a game so they can master it. And they want to be able to have fun when they play it. Not, oh, you picked the wrong weapon and you walked the wrong way, so now you get tortured. I don't want to be tortured. I just want to enjoy your game. There's no reason to design the game like that. Why are you punishing the person who bought it? I bought the game. Now can I have fun? I guess not. I guess that's not allowed. You need to actually painstakingly waste time to learn every little intricacy of the game in order to even proceed.
He's hiding his Ozemtits. Well, no, actually, I'm hiding them. So, oh yeah.
Into one area. It's not.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. it's not really even the titties. So you can joke that I'm like, yeah, hiding the titties. Like, don't get me wrong, it's a good joke. But it's like I don't really mind like that there's chest hair. He is in fact I guess a man. Well, that's another thing for another time, but like why is it patchy and weird and like it sir, you're on camera.
Like this is for the master level
You're on like
challenge. This
stop.
is just to kind of try to make some progress. No. Stop. Not everything has to be try-hard central. Games can be fun without crushing your nuts. I did Silksong just fine, Scroll, for you're right. Silksong's different. Silksong was a Metroidvania platformer with intuitive controls. I didn't have to learn the wheel a second time. This game, you literally have to relearn what the wheel is. It was easy to figure out Silksong. Does it make sense? Now, I'm not saying Silksong was an easy game. I'm saying it was easy to learn, hard to master. This, I can't even figure out what the fuck is going on. Yikes. I have 2 minutes left to refund it. I do? Yeah, look. Nah. Listen. Here's the truth. Okay? Just because I don't like it doesn't mean you don't. Just because it's not my cup of tea doesn't mean it won't be yours. And if anything, maybe some people saw me play it and saw me showcase it and they'll be like, all right, maybe I'll check it out. If that's the case, then I did the service, right? Personally, it ain't for me, but that doesn't mean you won't like it. I actually think it's a well-made game. Like I said, what do I like? The atmosphere, the graphics, the music. It has a story building. I think it has a lot going for it, but it's just not for me, and that's okay. Not everyone has to like every game. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. I tried it, just like I tried Killer Beans. Like, what are you gonna do? So I'm sorry it didn't work out for those who really wanted to see me play it, but like I said, I don't want to sit here torturing myself 2-3 nights a week just to get basic shit done in the game. I just don't see the point, XJW, thanks for 500 kisses. This game is the IPA of games you pretend to like it to look cool. I hate to say it, but I do think that this is a mentality in the gaming community recently that basically you have to like the same games as everybody else. And if you don't, you're not a real gamer. What the fuck are you talking about? Right? I mastered really difficult games before. I have, absolutely. I just did Silksong. I did Hollow Knight. I did the Elden Ring Shadows of the Erdtree DLC. That thing was hard as nuts at the end. I beat it. So, I mean, Roy, we could do that, but everyone's already complaining there's too much Pokemon. He says play Brilliant Diamond to make up for the lost time you had on your first stream. You're right. I lost like an hour of gameplay earlier today.
Yeah, he wasn't going to play Pokemon last night. The Pokemon dents weren't there. So we just do some like bullshit Q&A for a while. And then he opens one sad-ass fucking pack of Pokemon cards. Oh my god, I'm not going to watch this whole thing. I assume he's up. I assume he's live. I think I saw that on Rawphil. Let us do this. We know for the most part what happened. We have been doing this long enough.
That you can order, right?
Let's see what's going on today. Well, thank goodness we don't need the censor bar. He has put his boobs and all of his hair away, which we can always appreciate that.
Good morning, everybody. Oh, it's loud. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the show. It's the DSP Morning Show for Monday, the 22nd of June, 2026. I'm DSP, and we actually have a pretty eventful show for everyone this morning. You might say, well, why is that? What is going on? Well, ladies and gentlemen, this morning, the Steam Machine was finally announced. We've got the stats, we've got the pricing, and we know how to get it. So we're going to talk all about that on today's morning show. It should be a good one. I hope that you guys are excited to chill with me and learn all about the Steam Machine, which we have been wondering about ever since it was announced. What was it, the very beginning?
Oh, good catch. We do have to be ready for the flexes. Big ups, Japanator. Yeah, we got to be ready for that. That should get everything.
Beginning of this year? I want to say it was like January. It could have been like December, but I'm pretty sure that it was January, okay? And now that all the stuff is on the internet about it, what does everyone think? I'm curious to get your feedback. We're going to look at it together. I've got the stats up right now, and we will discuss, okay? But welcome to the show, everyone, where we build up attendance for gameplay. In about an hour, I'll be starting with Resident Evil Code Veronica X, continuing here on the channel. And for those who weren't around last week, we finally hit the second half of the game with Claire. We are out of the early areas of the palace and the military training facility and all that crap, and we're finally into the second half, which I think is going to be better. Hopefully, it's better paced. We just arrived, so we're checking it out, and we're going to be doing stuff. It's going to be a great stream in regards to Resident Evil Classic gameplay, so I hope that you guys are ready for that. Summer has hit here in Washington heavy. It is hot today. I have the entire house on cooling blast, maximum air conditioners blasting. It's actually hard for me to hear because with my AC on the highest setting, it's hard for me to hear the music and stuff playing. So please bear with me. If I miss contributions and stuff today, be sure to tell me so I know to shout them out because I may not hear the cues play because it is loud in here with the air going so heavy.
Wow, give me money and then tell me. If you had something in your ear, why aren't you...
So,
all your shit's just fucking blasting openly? And because you don't want it to fucking pick up in your microphone, you have it so quiet you can't hear it. Just put a fucking earbud in your ear, man.
I'm excited to hang out with you all and talk about Steam Machine this morning. Little follow-up to yesterday's stuff. There is a new bug or exploit or hack, I don't know what you want to call it, on YouTube. Here's how it works. Someone enters the chat room, okay? They found a way that it must be a certain sequence of characters that they type in the chat. For some bizarre reason, it breaks the coding of the YouTube chat room, and the chat permanently freezes and cannot be unfrozen. You could try restarting your stream. You could try closing the chat, opening the chat, changing the settings of the chat. It doesn't work. The chat's frozen. The only way to get the chat to work again is to end the stream and create a totally new stream. Now, I know that sounds incredibly stupid. You might be saying to yourself, wait a minute. YouTube, people who work there are usually like Ivy League school graduates, brainiacs, rich people. You know, they're supposed to be the cream of the crop. How possibly could
Yeah, what is the fucking, it's 71 in Seattle? Oh, Jesus.
such an exploit exist on YouTube? But what you don't realize is that most of those people are dumb, okay? They're silver spoon in the mouth, rich since birth, handed everything to them, can't ever fail in life people. So they get hired into jobs at YouTube, and they're terrible. Hence, why every time that YouTube does some kind of an update, it
Toxio, you Canadian. I've been called out. Yes, I am. Don't tell anybody.
crashes the whole site, the site doesn't work, and we all become the beta testers for YouTube. It's pathetic. So this has happened again and again and again, time after time in the 18 years that I've been a YouTuber. Some new exploit, some new problem, and it usually takes YouTube, no lie, a couple of weeks to usually figure it out, get to the bottom of it, and fix it. So you might say,
balmy 71 degrees there, right?
well, what are you going to do about it, right? Well, the only thing that I can do about it in the short term is to set the chat to a 1-week sub mode. At least in this case, these idiots who are trying to come and troll and freeze the chat can't talk because obviously none of them were subbed to my channel before this exploit was found. So it does suck because there's going to be newcomers who likely will come in and want to chat, and they're not going to be able to. In fact, what I'm going to do right now is type a message again. Let's see here.
Sir? Oh, boy. Sir, hello.
Okay, so I'm pinning this. Hopefully people who come by, I'm going to keep...
Oh, here we go. Unfortunately, due to a new YouTube chat exploit that freezes the chat permanently, 1-week sub-only mode must be left on for now.
pinning this all week. Hopefully people who come by will understand it is going to be off-putting to newcomers. Someone who might want to check out my stream for the first time, and I can't...
Don't worry. Everything else that you do is also very off-putting to newcomers, so not something you're going to have to worry about, my guy. Okay?
talk now. And that
Very
sucks, 'cause
good.
I've been having people come by recently saying, hey, I'm
Oh,
giving
it's 73 in Renton. Holy fuck. How are people surviving?
you a shot, and I actually like your stuff. It is what it is. Obviously, being able to chat with everyone here is more important than a few newcomers who can't chat. Having interaction with you guys is a key part of my streams. It's a reason why the streams are successful and why I'm still here today. I can't just be talking to myself, okay? But here's the thing. After about a week, this could mess up. Like, after a week, now maybe these idiots did sub to the channel, and then they're going to start freezing it again. So if that's the case, next Sunday, if this happens, we'll have to remember, oh, yeah, then we're going to have to go to 2-week sub-only mode, and then we're going to have to recreate the stream and start over and do that. So let's see what happens. We'll keep doing the 1-week sub mode for now, and hopefully this will be fixed. One positive thing coming in the YouTube pipeline, YouTube sent out a message last week stating they are finally, after like 5 to 6 years of having it all wrong, fixing regional pricing so that you can't have some idiot come in with a VPN and say, oh, I'm from Argentina and buy 1,000 subs for $5, completely devaluing the subs. The message they sent out directly stated, we understand that memberships are completely undervalued on YouTube because of this, and we're going to fix it. So will they really? I don't know, but they're claiming the changes are coming in August, like mid-August. So if that's the case, that's a good thing, because now it will mean that people will get full value out of a membership instead of this nonsense that's been going on for so long. Okay. All right, so first off, let's say good morning to everyone and get everyone in a good mood. How
It's not going to get you any more subs, man.
you all doing on the YouTube side? We got Rabid Doom, Philip, Dante Inferno, Caliban, Game Dude, Damage Coda, K Mancius, how you doing? Alexis Marie, Don Toothpick, Tom. What's up? On the kick side, who do we got this morning? Alfredo Sauce, Handouts for Survival, Burbs is here, Buzzing B-Drone is here, Denim Banana Handcard is here, The Copper Chef is here. Who else do we got? Kino Enjoyer, The Pork Bun Princess, interesting. Omega Sauce, what's up? Bizarre Pronunciation, how are you?
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know where my brain went. No, not dented roll call.
It's
No.
$100. We'll open a pack of those. If we hit $250 cumulative on any stream, we'll open a pack of those, okay? So that's
Oh, we've gone right into Pokemon. As soon as we finished with dented roll call, we got right into Pokemans.
$100 cumulatively. We open a pack. At 150, 200, 200. We have 8 packs left. Obviously, guys, today, yes, per your support on the stream, we will possibly do some Pokemon card unboxing.
Per your support on the stream. Could you imagine?
We have 8 packs left. Or is it 7 packs? We have 7 packs left in the Surging Sparks box. That's the end of the box. This has been the best box I've ever opened. My number 2 and number 3 valued cards came from that box, and we had another 5 hits out of that box. It's one of the best boxes ever, okay? So it would be great to open some packs for support. Remember how it works. For a $50 contribution, we open a pack. For hitting $100 cumulatively, we open a pack. At 150, 200, 250, etc. Also, we have the new Ultra boxes, 2 sets. One is called Prismatic Evolutions, and one is called Destined Rivals, I think. And these are really rare cards that are valuable. There's a chance to get a $1,000 or more card in those boxes, but because those are so valuable and rare, we're only doing those for very special milestones. So, for example, if someone contributes $100, we'll open a pack of those. If we hit $250 cumulative on any stream, we'll open a pack of those, okay? So that's how that's going. What are the most...
Does everyone have all the rules written down? 50 for this, but 100 for this. But if it's all cumulative, then we get this, but only on this day. And don't forget about this. And there's the other thing. And don't forget to sub and give me some money. And, oh, by the way, help me through the game, too. And
most expensive Pokemon cards around, says Draven. Gen 1, the very first
anything
one.
else we can do for you, sire?
I think those goes for...
Mind Fear, how else can we assist you?
I think a box of those goes for tens of thousands of dollars, does it not? Which is ludicrously stupid, but I'm pretty sure it does. So we have all that going on. We already have the next box lined up, which is returning to Mega Evolution. That was the first set we started opening a month ago. So we're going to go back to that and see if we can get good cards out of that. And I do have one other update. You ready? I have pre-ordered the upcoming Pitch Black set of cards. This set comes out mid-July, but of course I have to have it
So
shipped.
we have the little special $250 $11 packs. We have another box ready to go, and now we have another box that's been pre-ordered
to me. So I'm probably going to get it roughly between like July 20th to 22nd, something like that. So in 1 month, the new set of Pokemon cards is releasing, brand spanking new, and I'm going to have a box of them as soon as I possibly can. Already got them pre-ordered, ready to go. Okay? So let's hope that there's still hype for it then, and people still like them, because in another month, this whole thing could die out and no one might care, right? But hey, it's going to be a new set, all new cards no one's ever seen before. It should be pretty fun. Okay? So if you like, how many times a year do they release a new set? Roughly every 2 to 3 months. So for example, Chaos Rising released back in May, and now Pitch Black is in July. Likely they'll have another one in the fall. That's how they usually do it. It's like every 2 to 3 months there's a new set. So, okay. All right, so good stuff. Please support the stream. If you have a good time today, please like it. If you're on the YouTube side, engagement is free and helps the channel. But everything is appreciated today.
My oldest is 12 and they don't get this excited about toys. Right, almost like they're becoming an adult. Isn't that fucking crazy?
Super chats, memberships, tips, subs, kicks. It all helps and it all contributes to opening Pokemon packs at the tail end of the stream. Unless people are very generous during the morning show. If you are, then I'll open packs during the show. Okay? Jasper Kitty, how are you this morning? How's it going, buddy?
Of course, it's Monday, so Kat is not there. Kat works 1 day a week, by the way, and it's always Monday.
The show.
That's why DSP tries it is every Monday, because it's the one day that she works and she don't want to come home and cook, and that's why the cat's always there. You won't see the cat again until next Monday.
I don't know if he'll jump up here this morning. Usually likes to try to go into the closet. Are you going to try to go into the closet? He said yes. He just said yes, he meowed. Are you going to come up my lap? You can come up here. Everyone wants to see you. Here we go. It's our Jasper.
How do the ladies resist throwing themselves at this charmer? You know, we all collectively had a meeting. We're good. We're good over here. Wherever it is that we are, we're cool.
Kitty appearance on the morning show.
We do everything we can.
How are you, Jasper? How are you this morning?
It's exceedingly simple.
Jasper Kitty. How are things, buddy? He loves the air conditioning because he likes the feel of air blowing. Like if we open the back door and there's a breeze, he goes crazy. He loves it. So right now with all the air conditioning blasting, he absolutely loves it. He runs all around the house with the zoomies, and he's living life large right now. This is one of his best times of the year when we have all the air conditioning on. That's right, buddy. You want to climb up there? Go right ahead. You can come up on my desk whenever you want. It's fine. I don't know why he does it more often. I wish he did, because he can come in here all the time, and half the time he doesn't want to, and then when he comes in, half the time he doesn't want to climb up here. You're a silly boy. You know, when I'm playing games, he never does. He'll never come up here when I'm playing the game. If I'm podcasting or chilling with you guys, he will, but never when I'm playing a game would he ever come up on the desk. I don't know. I guess he's afraid of the controllers or something. I don't know. Oh, what is it? You gotta climb on my shoulder.
Or he's upset that you're screaming like an asshole.
You're not gonna climb on my shoulder. Are you gonna try to climb on the chair again, like you did last time? Because that was very silly. Okay. What a good boy, huh? What a good kitty. Very nice. Do my friends ever tell me to stop saying kitty when I say Jasper Kitty? No, because they're not assholes. You see?
No, because he doesn't have any friends. Oh, too easy, low-hanging fruit. Move on.
So it's worth the effort. This game, we didn't even have 200 viewers. So why am I going to bend over backwards and break my back to play a hyper-difficult game that no one cares about? Right?
Break my back. I'm sorry. What? Break your back to play a tricky video game? Yikes. I want this guy to have to do just straight up, like, the hardest of hard manual labor. I want this dude to have to fucking do, like, a construction job or, like, I don't know. Go fucking do something that's just, like, awful for one day.
It does have a following, and that's good. I'm glad it does. I do think it deserves it. But it's just not relevant enough for me to kill myself over. It's just like I've been telling you guys, I don't want to play Soulsborne knockoffs anymore. If it's a main game from FromSoft, or if it is a big one with a big, he's going to try to climb up there. If it's got a big thing going on, everyone's playing it, that's different. But I don't want to play Neo 4. I don't want to play, what was the one they just announced? Wo Long, Fallen, Dickhead, Dinosaur, fucking Demon Hunters 2, or whatever the fuck it's called. I don't want to play them anymore. There's no point. They're
Dickhead Dinosaur Demon Hunters. Man, it's rough today.
difficult as fuck, and all they do is annoy you. And there's no point. No one goes crazy to see them. I'm getting older, and as I get older, I realize the games that are doing well are the chill, interactive games, the ones that we actually get to hang out and talk.
As I get older, I realize, wow, everyone is noticing how much I suck ass at all the video games I play. Big ups, movie sign.
Talk and have a good time. Not the ones where I kill myself. You want to know who likes the games would I kill myself with? My trolls. My detractors. They're the ones who love it. Not my fans. My fans don't give two shits. They don't want to see me be tortured. They want to see me have fun. So I don't care. I just don't give two shits about fucking Wo Long, Dickhead, Dinosaur, Demon Hunters. All right? I don't. But in the case of Mina, it's the same situation. I'm sure it's great. And if I was someone who sat here and only played one game at a time, and I was going to play Mina for 2 straight weeks and master its ultra difficult control scheme and all the nuances about how tough it is, I'm sure I would have had a great time, but that's not who I am. I'm a variety streamer. Playing this game 4 hours a week, I'm not going to get anywhere. It's just going to piss me off. Fuck it. I can do anything else that's more interesting. In fact, I stopped playing. I literally stopped playing. I sat here for 15 minutes just hanging out with the audience, and I said to everyone, I actually just had so much of a better time just hanging out with all of you than playing that game. I'd rather do that. Okay? Jasper, how are you going to get down now? Because that's the problem. Now he doesn't know how to get down. He's like, oh, I don't know the safe way to get down. He's silly. He did this once before and he didn't know what to do either. Well, Jasper, whenever you're ready, you come back down the way you came. Can you come back down the way you came? Because you're going the other way. He doesn't know what to do. And the problem is if I get up, the chair's going to move and he's going to fall. So I can't get up out of the chair until he gets down. I'm stuck. Jasper, you got yourself in a precarious position up there.
Why don't you pick him
Matt
up?
in 14 months as a member says,
Why don't you help him out and pick him up and put him down? Jesus Christ. Like, he's scared up there. You can hear his claws ripping into that fucking chair. Because he doesn't have front claws. Remember, he's declawed. So his little back feet's there hanging. Why don't you pick him up and help him? No, watch him stand up there and struggle.
if they make another Crab's Treasure 2, will you play it? That's a case where I played the first game, and yes, it was challenging, but I kind of already understand it. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, I probably would. Jasper, you were coming down. What happened? He was coming
It would really be nice if he had front claws to help him get down, asshole.
down. Oh boy, he's gonna fall.
Well, help him. What is wrong with you?
You all right, buddy? You gonna make it? You're afraid. He's a fraidy cat. Now he doesn't want to come down. Jasper, I'm
Look at him moving away from him like he isn't going to touch him. Like, oh, that ain't mine.
gonna have to get you. Come on, come this way. Come this way. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Come on, come down. Oh, right here. Come here. Come here or here. No, not that way. There's nowhere to go that way. You gotta come this way. That's the way you came up. Oh, he's not listening.
You're not
Just go down
helping
straight.
him.
There you go. Oh, that was easy. All you have to do is go down straight. He was trying to figure out how to go this
That was awful. That was so fucking sad.
way. This way. Just go down straight on the floor. There we go. And that's right. This is why.
He didn't want to jump down from that far. He was scared.
Yeah, see? This is exactly why I bought a cloth chair. Because I knew eventually he was going to jump up there. When I got this chair at, what was it, December? People were like, oh, why don't you get a nice leather one? Like, leather? You don't have a cat. All right? Cats climb on everything. They're going to claw that crap up. That's also, we got a new furniture for our room across the hall. When my wife were looking, oh, there's a lot of nice leather furniture out there. And we're like, we wish we could get it, but we know Jasper Kitty will tear this shit up in 5 seconds. So we didn't get that. Okay. All right, so good stuff. That's why we're not doing Mina. I hope you're not upset. The thing is, I've praised Mina. Like, the 3 times I played it, every time I'm like, wow, this world is amazing. The music is outstanding. I can tell the game is very nuanced and very good if you want to dedicate enough time to it, which I can't. Again, if I was the kind of guy who's like, okay, we're going to play Mina, and we did it for 2 weeks straight, and people would actually show up to watch me play it 2 weeks straight and nothing else, so I could master it and kick its ass, I'd do it. But no one cares. Everyone's a variety viewer around here. Everyone wants variety. No one wants the same game for 2 weeks straight. You get bored. Me too. Like, me playing the same game 2 weeks straight, I get bored. So that's why I know it doesn't work for me, okay? Okay. All right. Oh, that's correct. If I tried to grab Jasper there, he would have clawed me up. He would have kicked the crap out of me. But the
He doesn't have front claws. He wouldn't have clawed you up.
thing was, the way this chair is, it's balanced because I'm sitting on it. If I move,
Why did you let him get up there in the first place? You watch him do that where you know he has a hard time getting down. Oh, look, he did that thing again.
if I get up,
Yeah, his brain's the size of a peanut. You're supposed to be the smarter one here.
it'll start to move and everything, and he would have fallen right off the chair. So I didn't want to get up. I wanted to
You mean like he basically did?
let him get down. Okay. Damage Coda, I understand. He says, the chain capacitor was messing you up last night because it halves your damage if you miss. What he's talking about is I equipped an item. And the item is basically if you keep hitting the enemies and not missing, it increases damage dramatically. But if you miss, it halves your damage. See what I mean? There we go. Let's see here. Someone just tipped me $2 as if you're looking for a game to fill the schedule, why not Mountain Blade? We already played Mountain Blade. You missed it. We played it during a marathon. It was pretty funny. I did all the basic combat tutorials and everything, and then I went out and did 1 or 2 fights, and I was like, I could see people liking this game. It makes sense, but I don't think that people in my audience would really like it. But we already tried it. You missed it. Just search the channel. You'll find it. It was from a few months ago. It was actually a pretty funny part of the marathon that I did that time.
I'm positive it wasn't funny.
Is the background music off?
For the love of God, I hope
Why
it
is
is.
the background music off?
Ugh.
I didn't do
Boo.
that. It's on now, right? The background music was off for no reason.
It was so
I
nice,
literally
though.
did not turn it off. So
Just when I thought, I was like, ugh, all this dead air. I never thought I'd miss dead air. But I really do. I miss silent dead air.
oh, I apologize. You guys had no.
Now it's worse. He doesn't talk. He just sits there and doesn't do anything. And then you have to hear this shitty fucking music.
Background music for 20 minutes. It should be on now. I don't know what happened there. Star Fox and Friday Night Fights, and that's the week. Okay? Cool. Also, get excited because Indivestance Day is almost here. That's right. July 4th. A little less than 2 weeks. Indivestance Day returns. A day full of booze. That's right. I'll be drinking all day.
Who's getting excited about holidays weeks ahead of time? Sir, we're adults. We're adults.
I'm excited. The return of the vests and hats, where for every $50 raised on that marathon stream, you are going to vote on a vest or a hat for me to wear, and we're going to see the return of all of them over the course of the day. Also, I'll be cleaning out my
Yippee.
closet to throw out a whole bunch of shit that I've gotten since I redid my studio, but to make it more functional so I can store things like my Pokemon card collection and my classic games collection and more, make everything easily accessible in there. And we're going to pull my classic games collection out of that closet for the first time in like 4 to 5 years, and we're going to check it out and price it out together. We're going to see what's the quality of each game right here on my setup. We're going to go on
He did say no more vests and hats, but he brings them back once a year because he can't fully let the grift go.
online, see what they're selling for.
The grift pays him pretty good. He's probably going to make, I think last year he made like $1,100 on his I Depend on Dense marathon. So he'll probably do pretty good.
like eBay and figure out what the value of the collection is, okay? Pretty dope. I'm excited for that. I hope that you guys are too. That should be awesome, all right? So all this is coming up, all this good stuff, and we will begin gameplay of Resident Evil probably in a little over half an hour here. We're going to build up some more attendance, and of course we're going to talk about the Steam Machine, okay? Abdullah, 34 months as a member, says, hey, on July 4th, can you eat 7 hot dogs for a challenge?
No.
I'm not going to do that. I got to figure out what I am going to eat, because I haven't really talked about it with my wife yet. It is going to be a little different, because usually
He's relying on this marathon to save the business. Oh, I know he is. He's going to try to lure all the children with hats, vests, Pokemon cards, ice creams, free candy, and hugs.
Saturday's my day off,
You
and
know
on Saturday
it.
I'll be doing a marathon. Also, that week after is very bizarre, because we have
You got another Miltank Bigamon card. Thanks for the 5. I appreciate you. At least sometimes the AI music turns out to be decent. The double-edged sword is Phil will sing along to it, so Snort Korea remains
a appointment
miserable.
that we couldn't move, and it's stuck in like the middle of the week. So I have to have a random day off like in the middle of the week, but then the week after there's another weird day. It's going to be like a very sporadic early July with my days off and stuff. But then we'll get back in like second half of the month, we'll get back into a steady pace. Okay. Ryu and Sweego says, any non-chill games on the horizon? Well, the thing is, we got to play what's out there, right? And taking a look at what's coming out.
No, we're not going to take a look
Because I
again.
know that they're-
I'm so tired of taking a look at the games that are coming up. Oh, the games are coming. The games are coming. Yeah, so's Christmas, asshole. Move on.
4 different bundles for the Steam Machine. What? Why are there 4 different bundles for the Steam Machine? Sounds stupid already, doesn't it? I think it does. I think you need to be simple. Maybe 1 to 2 options, not 4. But they have 4 different bundles available for the Steam Machine. Okay? What are the bundles? 512 gigabyte storage, which is tiny, to be honest. Okay? 512 gigabyte storage with the Steam controller bundled with it, which is hilarious because the Steam controller is back ordered until April of next year. So why do they have extras to put with the console? Isn't that stupid? Yes. There's enough consumer demand that people want the Steam controller by itself. Why did they save all these Steam controllers to sell as bundles with the console? Especially because, to be honest, most people probably won't use the Steam controller with Steam Machine. They're going to use keyboard and mouse. Whatever. Then they have a 2 terabyte version. That's much better for storage, to be honest. I think that's a lot more fair. And then there's a 2 terabyte also paired with the Steam controller. So, yeah, a lot of controllers apparently were hoarded to sell as bundles with the Steam Machine. So you might say, all right, so how do you get a Steam Machine? First off, like, what's the process? So
Does anybody care? Because I don't care. So skip a Rooney. Up. 1,100 bucks, huh? Damn.
I think this is dumb, but hey, they do what they want. So if you didn't notice,
So is he going to buy one of these?
there's a discount. The Steam controller was $99.99 by itself. Here, you're getting a Steam controller for $78. So you're getting a discount because you bought it bundled with the Steam Machine. Then there's the 2 terabyte version, meaning an additional 1.5 gigabytes of SSD storage for $300 more. Literally no other features. Just another 1.5 gigs of storage for $300 more. That is wildly expensive. insanely
He'll buy 2, not for $1,300 fucking dollars. He won't.
expensive, ridiculously expensive.
Maybe for the $500 Switch, but almost 3 times that much times 2. No.
Yikes! And then you could again get it bundled with the Steam controller. Again, this should not be there. Oh, by the way, red fabric and solid walnut faceplates. That's interesting. Those are the name of the faceplates that they're giving you there. So you have it match your entertainment center, supposedly, I guess, with a walnut. I don't know what red fabric would match, your ugly couch or something, but that's what you're getting. That's insano expensive. Okay? Now, to be clear, I fully expect this will sell out this week. I do. Even with their
Of course it will.
randomized lottery system, even with the fact that new Steam accounts can't buy it, and you need to have bought something before April, I still think this will sell out this week, just on the sake of people who are going to try to resell it. So I think initially, this first wave will sell out. But then, after the first wave sells out, people, resell them, and that hype has died down, I feel like this thing is going to hard stop, and people will be like, nah, I just don't think so. I don't think that we want this because it's too expensive. And to be fair, it is, okay? It doesn't even do 4K 120 hertz, okay? So it's not ultra powerful, but you're paying a price around what you would expect for that. I'm not saying that every game should have full ray tracing and shit on. I'm just saying, if you're going to sell this for over $1,000, it should be giving you optimal graphic performance. And it doesn't. So I really feel, sadly, this is way too expensive. Perhaps you disagree with me. I actually want to take some input from the people in chat and see what they have to say. But for me, I think that this is way too expensive for what they're actually offering. So let's see what people in chat have to say about Steam Machine.
Let's not. And we'll pretend that we still didn't, because who cares what these fucking retards
Without
think.
exception. Like, even if it doesn't have a meaning or a use, they just want it anyway. So in this case, I do feel people will buy these out and they will sell out, okay? Zixto, 40 months as a member, says, what's up, DSP? How's it going today? How are you, Zixto? So far, so good, although admittedly, it's very high. $1,500.
Yeah, it's hot. It's a balmy 72 degrees there in Renton today.
Okay? We have the Steam controller. Guess what? This sucks. The D-pad is a piece of garbage. It really is. This D-pad is
What is he buying? That Steam machine thing, the console, I guess it is, for Steam.
insanely low quality, low build, barely works. Just like the D-pad that was on the original Switch Pro controller. It's a piece of garbage. Why they put a piece of garbage D-pad in, I have no clue. It immediately means you can't play retro games on this thing. Okay? And the buttons are very small and close to each other, which means there's a very tough adjustment you must make, unless you have really small hands, to play on this controller. Now, everything else is fine. I think that the touchpad functionality is nice, the rumble is nice, the thumbsticks are fine, but the D-pad not working, and these being so close, why are you spending $100 on this controller? And that, yeah, it's innovative because it has the touchpads, but how many games will you realistically use that for? Probably almost none. So, it really isn't an innovative thing. It looks innovative, and at first you're like, ooh, and then once you start using it, I used it for a month, and I'm like, I'm back to my Razer Wolverine. I'd much rather use the Razer Wolverine after a month of this thing. Seriously. All right. So Broden says, if she wants a PC, get a PC, I assure you. If you're stick at $1,500, you're looking at a Steam machine. If you're up to $2,500, I would go PC. I'm not spending $2,500. She's not an avid gamer like me. She's not playing top games. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't need it to run Call of Duty at 120 hertz. She just needs something better than the mini PC she's using that can barely run the indie game she's trying to play. So I'm looking for like something mid-range, you know? Is Kat a cozy gamer, says Game Dude? At this point, I probably would categorize her as more of a cozy gamer. For those who don't know, cozy gaming essentially means you play to relax, you want to play games that are like more low stress, kind of time killers, things like that. She's kind of like that these days. She used to be heavy into AAA. She would play all the Assassin's Creed. She'd be into, Dragon Age games and all that. And the last 5 years, she has completely become jaded to gaming. She's like, all the games I used to like, the companies that used to pump out games I like, they make crap now. She was so hyped for Starfield. Starfield sucked shit. It turned her.
Funny how she feels exactly the same way you feel.
No one wants the Cube.
That's really weird.
The Cube is only for people who are like living room gamers. You know what I'm saying? Draven says he has a $1,000 gaming PC and he pretty much plays anything he wants without issue. I believe that. I believe that that's possible. Someone just tipped me $1, said they wanted to sell this for $750, but due to the conditions, they had to bite the bullet. Reviews are saying it's weak. It's dead on arrival. I wonder if consoles will soon allow subscriptions like phones. Console gaming might be dead soon, too. There you go. Well, thanks for the $1.
Nope, 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 nope. Not in my house. Nope. Don't even know if he's doing it or not. There goes Panko.
What did I just do? There we go.
Are we too busy to worry about the flex? I mean, one
Things are
can only
volume
hope.
adjustments here. Okay. Red Eyed Black Dragon, thanks for $2. Says you need to buy her one. I don't know if she wants the Steam machine now. I'm gonna show her all the stats today because she's at work. I'm going to show her all this stuff and see what she
I guess he doesn't care.
has to say. To be honest, I don't think she's going to want the Steam Machine anymore. I think she might just want a PC. So I'm going to see what she wants, but I'd like to get her something this year so she can game better. It's a shame because, you know, at first, everything was going fine. And then I'd say probably this last year, there's a bunch of indie games that she's tried to play, and half of them run like shit. Now, I'm going to be honest. I think it's because a lot of these indie games she tries to play, a lot of these sim games and stuff, they're not optimized. These are small, rinky-dink indie studios. They just go buy all their assets and just slam them together, which is why so many of these games have the same NPC models. The same, oh, it's a store simulator. Why are they selling exactly the same products as that other store simulator? Because they all bought their stuff pre-rendered, pre-made by someone else, and they just licensed it to use in their game. They didn't actually make their own content, you see? So a lot of them are like that, but a lot of them run like shit now. So I think the days of the mini PC are kind of gone. Like, this thing will not run anything anymore. And that's why I want to get her something better. Why would I buy her a laptop? She doesn't want a laptop. People keep saying buy a gaming laptop. She literally doesn't want the laptop at all. Like, she doesn't need to move it around or anything. Wherever we put it, we either put it there or downstairs, either one. It's going to stay there. That's going to be her gaming area. And the laptop has issues with cooling. The laptop isn't going to be as powerful. I'd rather just get her.
I don't have any issues. I have a gaming laptop. I run whatever I want with no problem. What do you mean it has overheating issues? They have fans, sir.
PC, a real PC.
Whatever you say, man.
I got a $1.50 tip. Someone says, are you a cozy gamer now? No. Thanks for $1.50.
Yes. The answer is yes.
Like, literally next month when these Call of Duty, hopefully Black Ops 1 and 2, the rumors are true, and Black Ops 1 and 2 will come out, the remasters, I want to play those. I'm excited to get back to, like, a Call of Duty multiplayer. Someone tipped $2. Did you see GTA 6 price leaks on Twitter? No. When did that happen? Let me take a quick look.
I don't want to take a quick look.
Exactly. Yak Almighty says if Cat mostly plays indie games, you're better off just getting a pre-built Windows PC to have the most compatibility. Exactly. I'm probably just going to look at a pre-built market, see what they have. To be honest, we might just go to Costco and see what they have there. Because Costco sometimes has decent deals on pre-builts, and they have name brand pre-builts. We might just go there and see what's there.
Oh, my God. Is this what
That's
we're
right.
going to do now for the next 20 minutes?
1 hour and 4 minute morning show.
Nice.
And don't worry, we will get to Resident Evil. We'll get about 3 hours of Resident Evil Code Veronica X in today, I promise you.
Sanji, thanks for the super chat. I want to see him struggle with Linux. What do you mean? Why? You don't want to watch him legitimately struggle with things. He struggles with everything now. I appreciate the super chat.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, so we've talked about the Steam Machine. We've got everyone updated on everything going on. Let's do a little bit of Q&A. Please tag me.
What did we get? What Begamon card did we get?
In
Oh,
either chat. We'll probably talk for another 10
we
minutes
got a
or so.
different one there.
And to end the show, I'll do shout-outs if anyone supports the stream. Boy, it would be great if you could, considering we're at the end of the morning show and we're at $10.
I think we got Meltank last time. Digital Melanin, thanks for being a member, honey, for 16 months. 16 months? Holy fuck. I've been doing this that long? I appreciate you. Couldn't imagine a more miserable existence than living with this dude. Don't know how Kat does it. I think she's zoned out most of the time.
Support?
Just playing those. That's probably why she wants to play video games so bad. Like, oh God, you're still here.
Do I already have some ideas for the Steam tryouts tomorrow? Kind of. Some of the stuff we looked at last night looks interesting. We already had some games on the wishlist I'm interested in, but I'm willing to listen to more suggestions tomorrow night as well. Today, oh, that's right. We're doing DSP Tries It today, everybody. Just so you know, we are doing
Oh boy.
the brand new Minions X Monsters meal from Wendy's. It's going to include the new spicy chicken sandwich, which I'll be reviewing because I used to love the old one, and then I hated what they did with it when they ruined it. So we're going to see if they've improved it. It also includes the new banana-flavored Frosty. So we're going to review both that Frosty and the spicy chicken sandwich in this meal.
Casey, thanks for being a member for 3 months, honey. I appreciate you. Hi to you.
Special packaging and everything. We'll see. That's DSP Tries It today. That's going to be at the end of this stream, okay?
Oh boy. Of course we're doing it because it's the only day the cat works.
Me too. Jeff, I was a fan of the spicy chicken for a long time. Wendy's
Or else she works late and he doesn't want to cook himself something.
spicy chicken used to be a giant chicken
I'm not sure.
breast that was so big that it completely outsized the bun it was on. And it was juicy on the inside. And
Zanzibar, thanks for the 5 gifted, Sunny. Big ups. I appreciate
it
you.
actually had spice to the spicy chicken coating. And then all of a sudden over the years, they shrunk down the breast to be tiny. It ended up being dry. And then they changed the breading. Like, they changed everything about it to be terrible. Like, why would you completely fuck up your best sandwich? How can you be that stupid?
Movie sign, thanks for the 5 gifted. I appreciate you. Big ups. To those who are becoming members, what's my newest emote? Oh, I have PPP's retard alert. Jerry, thanks for the 220. Cards are great. They're funny. I appreciate 220. Big ups.
I didn't even hear about that, 6 Hybrid. He says that Nintendo's going to release a new model of the Switch 2 that has a removable, replaceable battery that doesn't require a technician in Europe to comply with the new laws. I didn't hear about that at all. So what you're saying is there's a law in Europe that's...
Casey, thanks for the 20. I appreciate you. I'll drop this off. I can't stand him today. I would rather go help Preston Garvey than listen to Phil. Well, I appreciate you nonetheless.
The battery has
Thank
to be replaceable.
Yeah, there you go. There's the tard alert.
What's the next Pokemon game when we finish Brilliant Diamond? I don't know if we're playing another one at this point. We might give it a rest. We've been playing Pokemon fairly nonstop for a long time. Maybe we do give Pokemon a rest for a bit. I don't know.
Yeah, you're not gonna let Pokemon go, honey. Like, come on. I don't know. Oh, we got Soctopus.
No.
For the new card there. Big ups. Soctopus.
I don't remember pizza at McDonald's. I don't know if they ever had it here. I don't ever recall seeing pizza at McDonald's. But then again, I've heard that McDonald's had all these test products that I've never heard of or seen. I played the new Pokemon Snap from several years ago, Philip. I didn't play the original, but there was a new one that they released, and I played that one. What's my favorite card so far, says Cyber Mobbing. I'm going to be honest, my opinion has changed. I do actually think that the Hyper Rare Pikachu is my favorite card. This card is the rarest of all that I have, but it's not the most valuable, which is silly. If it's the rarest card, why isn't it the most valuable? I don't know, but it's gold. This is the gold card of the set, Surging Sparks. It's the super...
If is rare, why is no worth more money? Jesus Christ.
Hyper Chase card that most people want and can't get, and I got it, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. So that's definitely my favorite card now.
Good Lord. Who made the cards? Where can we get a set? The Begamon cards that pop up when people do soup. I made them. If you guys like them, I have about 50 cards. I have about 12 cards right now for super chats. They're coming for members and stuff like that. They take a little bit of time for me to make, but I think they're really funny. Oh, we got Virtua Boar. Big ups. I think that was for Casey's $20 super chat. Virtua Boar.
Unheralded Selkoot says, let's bring back more Resident Evil games that you have on Steam. I saw someone suggest that during your Code Veronica X playthrough. I'd be down for that, but the thing is, Code Veronica is doing back and forth. Like, for example, one stream will
If they had WWE Pokemon cards, it's all over for Phil.
do really well, and people will show up and support it, and the next stream it's slow. Right now, we're about to play it.
That's
we have
funny.
$10 to support for Code Veronica. I'm just saying, like, I can't keep playing old games if they're not going to bring in people to support them. Same thing just happened with Symphony of the Night. For years and years, everyone said, please play Symphony of the Night. It's the original Metroidvania. It's a classic. We love it. I played it. Half the time I played it.
Who said this? Well, I don't recall anybody saying this. What are you talking about? I love Virtua Boar. Can we play that card again? Where's Virtua Boar? There it is. I love that card. That's one of my more favorite ones. Very, very funny. Very good.
No one showed up or supported the streams. So I did play through it because it's a short...
Who asked you for this? Zanzibar, you got knee lax with the weak arms and the girly knee push-ups. Thank you for the 5. I just want to see what my card is and give you more money.
game.
More are coming, I promise.
But, yeah, it was disappointing. So, I love playing Code Veronica right now. I would love to go back and play more classic Resident Evils. I have them all on Steam. But I need to see that level of, hey, we're going to come and hang out and support your content.
They might have said it about 3 years ago. That's true. That's very true.
Did an entire hour-plus show, and I literally received...
Striking when that iron's fucking ice cold.
one super chat and a few $2 tips. You know,
No one showed up. Silent weapons. I see what you did there.
Cut the mustard. Yak Almighty says, would you replay the original God of War trilogy or wait for the remake?
I do have I believe the name that I actually have for the Pokemon is Dictator. But yes, it's him in the bison hat with the band.
I'm just, if they're going to replay them, I'm going to play the remake. I'm not going to go back and play those other ones now.
There it is. Dictator. With the band hammer and the strict leadership. You'll love to see it. Movie sign, thanks for the 5. If it's rare, why isn't it worth more money? Kind of sums up Dave's whole psychology on why he streams. Gwet bent, Dave. Well, he can't say it. I'm going to say it more for movie sign. Gwet fucked. One who waits, thanks for being a member for 5 months. The guy has a natural grimace. He's never happy. He's always a miserable person. I have entirely too many pictures across all of my equipment for work of this man's melty fucking face.
Sloppy Steaks, I don't see why I wouldn't play the new God of War. It looks like a fine game to me, and it sounds like all along this is what they were intending for the franchise. It's not like, oh, midway through God of War, we decided we want a female protagonist now, so we're going to go woke and introduce her. No, it seems like they wanted to go this direction to begin with. So I don't know why people are so upset about the game. I already said I think that it is staged outcry. It's, you know, we need something to complain about today.
I have more Begamon cards coming. I have a list of item cards I'm going to make. I have quote-unquote gym leader. I have to be careful because if I make them too close to the actual, like, Pokemon cards, I might get smacked, and I don't want to. So I'm trying to make them like my own style. But I have quote-unquote gym leaders that are going to be there. I have items, and I have more. I have like 30 more Begamon cards. It's just they take. I'm like, it's hard when I work on things like that. I want them to be like perfect, or what I would consider to be like perfect. It takes a minute.
Have content and clickbait, so we all complain like it's a big deal when it's not. But hey, that's my take, and you can disagree. I'd be interested in the new game. Yes. Yes, I played the original Resident Evil's AAA. I don't know why you're getting auto-modded here by the mod.
Oh, yeah, Garbage Pail Kids.
I did play Resident Evil 1 through 3, the originals, and I own them all. I have them all on Steam. No, I haven't thought about playing Magic the Gathering Arena on Steam because I don't know anything about Magic the Gathering.
I don't know if I had Handcart as an item, but it fucking is now. I have my list. I have paper plates, a spoon, L-shaped desk. Oh, Handcart's going on the fucking list. For the gym leaders, I have either some of the most popular detractors, but I also have people that have like fucked like I have Ashton and Andy from Kino Casino, Tevin, I forget who they all are. Basically people that have like either shit on him or the people who have been around. I think Raw Phil has one. I think I'm going to make Raw Phil like the holofoil. Palette is on my list.
I played Mugenics. People didn't like it. I liked it because Mugenics plays very similarly.
What about Shu? I don't have Lambtron or Shu.
To Final Fantasy Tactics.
I do have Penguin because that's my favorite Gym Pokemon.
Or even Fire Emblem or South Park: The Fractured Behold. I liked all of it, but people didn't. People did not like it, so I played it twice and I gave up.
Wrist rests are on the list of items.
Well, here's the thing. Broden says that game could be a good way to learn.
His gin thermos, the wrist rests.
It seems like people keep asking about Magic. Yes, people keep asking about Magic, but I think the reason they're doing that is because they're seeing this, and they're seeing the Pokemon card craze go, do well on the streams. And I think they're not thinking, oh, we want Phil to get into Magic because we want him to like Magic the Gathering. They're thinking this is another thing for him to collect and open. That's what I'm thinking.
Why? You don't really like the Pokemon cards. You're just doing all of this for money. And it scratches the itch of the addiction. Maybe not clogged toilet, but fucking bacon grease might be funny. RGB lights are on there.
No, I really do wish they would make a new Mario game. I agree. I think now we're a year into the Switch 2's launch, right? What games are we playing on Switch 2? All old games. Like, literally, we're playing old games because there's nothing new for it that's worth playing. We want a new Mario.
And then I have, like, quote-unquote, like, special cards. I'm going to have, like, Bankruptcy. I want to have Japanese-style Honeymoon. There's a bunch. Like I say, I have, like, 50 or 60 of them. I just haven't actually sat down and made them yet.
And we didn't get it. Instead of Mario Odyssey 2, which we all wanted, we got Donkey Kong Bonanza, which was a big fart. A big wet one. It's like, damn, you couldn't just make another good Mario? No. So now when's the next Mario coming out? I don't know. Who even knows? Who even knows if they're even working on it? They don't say shit.
Oh, I have energy cards. I totally forgot. The energy cards. The snack pizzas, the protein bars, DoorDash, coffee out of that fucking Yoshi egg thing that he drinks out of.
Am I going to be clicking a million times to get GTA 6 Limited Edition? They didn't even announce it yet. They literally haven't announced it yet, so why would I care? I don't know what's in it. I don't know if it's anything I would want. Until I know that, I don't care about it.
Oh, he fucked off. Wait, where'd he go?
So, please support the stream. Let's get set up for Resident Evil. I'm just going to use
Ooh, King's Tax, $11. That can't be right.
the bathroom before we start, but let me get the console hooked up first.
Didn't he get more?
Think about this. I got to swap around. Give me 1 second.
He got some $5 super chats and stuff, didn't he? Oof, King's Tax at $11. We're not doing so hot. Oh, okay. He went to go fuck off and get set up to stream.
Oh, man, I wanted to talk, and I can't talk in the YouTube chat. I'm sorry. This is a new thing that just started happening yesterday with YouTube, where people can freeze the chat and then no one can talk. Terrible. What kind of a dumb coding bug is that? Some idiot has this giant loophole in YouTube chat. It's ridiculously stupid. So So apologies if you are a newcomer and you can't chat. But luckily, anyone who has sub can talk.
Yeah, probably. You're right. Probably a whale call.
I recommend if you want to talk in YouTube chat, you better sub because it might be something that's a thing for weeks and weeks and weeks. Knowing YouTube, they drag their feet trying to fix stuff because they're not very smart. Just being honest, you know, I worked on YouTube 18 years.
Keep biting the hand that feeds you, dude. That's really going to go over well for you. Keep shitting on YouTube and saying how terrible they are.
Here.
You know, the platform that you upload videos to for free. Just like, you know, how you use OBS, your broadcasting software, for free. Why don't you shut the fuck up?
As a content creator and streamer, they haven't gotten any better or
Oh,
smarter.
you can pre-order GTA 6 now? Oh.
That's for sure. I think they've gone the other way. So, okay. I'm going to run and use the bathroom quickly. And then we're going to
But you just fucked off. Now you're fucking off again?
begin with Resident Evil Code Veronica X. We're in the second half of the game now. All right? Please support the stream. Please give it a thumbs up if you're watching and you're enjoying and you're excited that we're going to play Code Veronica. The engagement helps a lot. And if you can support it in any way, please do. I'll be back.
It doesn't help a lot. He privates the fucking video when he's done with it. So, no, don't bother. Don't even bother giving it a thumbs down. Again, it's privated.
Just a sec. I'm going to use the restroom and then we'll start.
So do not, in fact, fucking bother with it. Well, I'm surprised he wrapped it up even slightly early-esque-ish, whatever. Oh, are we still fucked off if we go to live? Oh, wow, he's still completely fucked off. Wow, that's the longest piss in, like, history. I had, like, 6 minutes of, skip juice. Oh, well, he's going to play the game now, so I will not be watching him. I'm making my way through the original Resident Evil right now, so I'm not going to watch him play this. So that is going to do it for me. We caught up on the dentedness that was yesterday, and we've gotten as far as I'm willing to go today because watching him play the game is the worst shit he does. So maybe tomorrow what we'll do is we'll check out the DSP tries it. I'm sure it'll be super gross, and we'll review whatever dentedness he does today, and we'll shit on whatever he does tomorrow. So I appreciate everybody. Thank you very much. Big ups. As always, stay toxic, my friends.